As America's largest injury law firm, size is our strength. Morgan & Morgan.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman & Lynn studio. Car accidents, other injuries, call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now number 1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station. Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Wednesday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thanks so much for tuning in. We deeply appreciate that. We do have a good one for you today. We'll get you caught up on news. Deb will take care of that for us. Animal House today. The Humane Society of Lake County drops by. Our friend Angie Klein will do that. Scott Maxwell calls today. Of course, we'll have trivia. Ross Thoughts last call. Your calls and text all day long. Welcome to the program. I am Jim. To my left, my lovely and very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead producer Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
Comedy alien Ross Padgett.
My safe word is yeah.
407-916-1041. Text us 77031. You can find us on social easily. Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, all at The Jim Colbert Show. Of course, on Twitter, it's easy, just at Jim Colbert Show. You can take us wherever you go using the iHeartRadio app and check out our blog at JimColbertLive.com. How's everybody's Wednesday so far? Everybody good?
Good, yeah.
Loving this weather?
Yeah. Getting ready to do
wonderful.
woke news minus the man bun.
How was your day off? Good?
It was good, yeah. Mom.
I know that you take days off to basically run your moms to the hospital and doctors and all that stuff.
If she needs me to.
Sure.
Yesterday was one of those days.
Very
and
sweet of you.
Clean bill of health, and, she's precious
That's
to me.
good. Oh, yeah, of course.
She's my mama.
Yeah, that's all well and good, but let's get back to this man bun.
Yeah.
Well, no,
You're not going to put your hair up?
I will put my hair up if you guys want.
What's the man bun thing? I don't get it.
Well, it was posted on Facebook of...
I think you might need to drop him off at a couple doctors. I think you might have to take another day off.
Do
you remember yesterday, Jimmy?
I remember but what's that got to do with her? She was done here.
No,
the woke news was he had the man bun for woke news. We even posted it. We posted a picture about it.
Just a little far stretch this early. I just woke up, so my apologies. I sleep every time I get to the studio. I get here so I can get some peace and quiet.
Is the Nescafe not working?
407-916-1041. I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram. I'm trying to get more active on social. Which obviously you're going to hear that in my voice.
Yeah, exactly.
But I did put a Reels thing up today. The boys tell me the boys tell me, the youngsters over there, they tell me the aquarium, the brain aquarium over there. These guys tell me, hey, you got to be more active on the social media. This company's like drilling a hole in my butt to get you to do this. Bradshaw's just on me every day.
You don't have one already?
I got a couple. It's weird. I can't explain that. It's an odd birth. I live next to a paper mill. The water's willed.
That's all right. He'll work for corporate long enough. He'll get a few extra.
So, I'm like, I'm trying to do the social media thing. I'm trying to be a responsible employee of the company, And Ross tells me, he goes, hey, look, when you have a little video, Instagram Reels is where we need that to be. Like that or maybe your Facebook story, I guess, because it just kind of pops up there fast. Am I close?
Yeah, I mean, you're close.
Instagram Reels, right? I mean, that's
no.
Instagram stories.
Story, is that what it is?
No.
Where's Reels?
It's not. You didn't post a reel.
I didn't post a reel. I did do that, didn't I?
No, you did not.
I shouldn't have to ask that question after that.
Yeah, no.
It's a bad sign.
You just posted a clip. You just posted
But that's
the
a
video.
reel. A reel is a clip is a reel. What's a reel then?
A reel is Instagram's answer to TikTok, which is
That's what I did, though. I just put a little video of me being trapped in a Wendy's drive-thru.
Did you click on Reels?
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, I do know.
I love it.
I do know, and you did not make a reel.
Where did I put it then?
You put it on Instagram. It's a video clip.
And that's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Pop-Up did okay.
It's on the Jim Colbert Show's Instagram.
I'm so trying.
He doesn't know.
I'm so trying to impress you. I thought I put it on MySpace. I'm being dead honest with you.
I put it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not an Instagram reel.
All right, but it's on Instagram.
It is on Instagram.
Okay, good. So it's our Instagram post.
It is an Instagram post.
And it's a video of me being trapped in the drive-through at Wendy's. Because you know what's happening now is they're making these smaller, not many people use the dining room. Matter of fact, let's ask that on Twitter, by the way,
no,
Jack.
Remember, a lot of places closed their dining rooms because of the COVID surge, because I recently got smacked finding that you can't, and then every drive-through is like an hour long.
Right, so, exactly that thing happened. So, I wanted to, how many people even still go into, fast food restaurants and eat?
If you can.
Most people use the drive-through, right? So I think if you look at the design of fast food restaurants, you see the actual restaurant itself getting smaller, and the ability to kind of churn out food through the drive-through is the number one goal, because now a lot of them have added another lane so they can even get more people through there. Well, this one they built out in Winter Springs.
It's already got almost 1,500 views.
Oh, the new one.
It's brand new. And when I say
you were
brand
at mine.
Dude, let me tell you, not yours really, because there's one closer to you.
There's one closer to me, but it's in another town.
Yeah, but you're right. The Winter Springs one down there is brand new. It's right next to the Starbucks.
Yeah.
And it's all that area they want to develop out there in Northeast Seminole County. It's kind of where, right at the end of Tuscaloosa. And I was like, man, this is great. I get cravings for hamburgers and stuff. It's perfect. I can eat on the way. When I get to the station, get right to work. Don't have to worry about eating, blah, 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 blah. Man, they build them so tight now. With the impression of the restaurant being so much smaller, they can spend less on property, anything to shave costs, knowing that most people are going to use the drive-through. But once you get in this drive-through, you're done.
You're trapped.
Yeah.
Man, you guys obviously understand, but they know. They know. You don't need to say anything to them. And I don't think one person at that line got angry. Everybody was just like,
Hopefully.
And
there was one guy, though, you can tell in the camera, in the footage, that one guy got out of his car
And was standing.
stood up and recorded the line.
I had to get out of the car to record the video because I knew it was worthy of talking about. What's the longest you've ever waited in a drive-through line, bud?
I don't know.
Is it longer than 35 minutes?
Or wanted to. Because, see,
that's a long time. I didn't turn my car off. It was like overheating. It's an old-ass car.
You probably wouldn't have stayed if you knew it was a 35-minute wait.
So, oddly enough, right before I took that video, I'd opened the door to look to see if there's any possible way I could wiggle my truck out of this damn drive-through, because I honestly did not know how long we were going to be there. We didn't even move for 20 minutes, right? So I'm trying to like Jack was talking about earlier, one car comes in behind. You are done. Turn your car off, build a fire, get comfy, because you're going to be there a minute. And but thank God, once it started moving, it was like there's a weird kind of buildup. And once it started moving, we were fine. But I can put that video up on Not Reels.
Not Reels.
Which is a new app, Deb. It's called Not Reels.
Yeah.
Right.
And
it's a 55 and up app.
You're keeping it not real.
And I can
No, I just got Reels.
I can be a little critical and go, I think that's story content.
What do you mean story? It is story content. I told you I meant to do it properly.
Well,
but I didn't do
Reels
it right.
is not story.
Story is Facebook, right?
Oh, man.
I mean,
have you ever seen the Progressive commercials where he's trying really hard to...
It's not wrong by saying stories are on Facebook. There is the option of stories on Facebook.
There is. But what story are you talking about?
The one on Instagram.
Which then would also post on your Facebook.
Larry, get me some Advil.
So,
Larry, stop hosting the Jim Colbert Show.
So where is Reels?
Reels is
It's a
on
new app. You got to download it.
Oh God, yeah, he's right. he's not. We're joshing you. It's an option.
It's an Instagram option?
It's an Instagram option.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of Reels. I've made a lot of Reels.
So your Instagram story is just the regular Instagram. The Instagram Reels is the little kind of TikTok-y thing that's a little video. That's what I meant to put it on.
What do you mean by regular? Stories is like it's just an option on top of... stories is on top of the scrolling.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when you be like clicking through people's little images and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's stories content because now that's on our Instagram forever until I take it off.
I mean, you can take it off whenever you want, tough guy. I mean,
are you flirting?
You can do
Whoa.
Obviously.
Come on now.
I can take it off anytime.
Hey.
But no, it's fine. Did you see me and Jax?
Yeah, I saw your. Yeah, it was very funny.
You enjoyed that?
Yeah, the one for Sunset Walk.
Yeah,
it's great. It's absolutely hilarious. It's great. Jack and I think we did one today too.
Yep.
It's not as funny as yours, though.
No,
Yours is
no,
good.
no, no, no. But what we're doing in ours is giving away tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's even better.
All right, 407-916-1041. All right, real quick, before we get into the program, get to Deb's news and move forward. We got a lot of stuff going on today. Obviously, Animal House, Scott Maxwell calling today. So I have a theory on this Brian Laundrie thing, and I want to get this on the record in case it's right. I like doing this with these cases because it's kind of fun, and I like being right.
Because I like the validation.
I like the validation of being right and guessing this stuff right.
Your track record's really good.
Yeah, it's pretty good, right?
It's pretty solid.
Here's what I think happened. All right, so here's what I think went down with the Brian Laundrie case. I think Brian Laundrie and his girlfriend, Gabby Petito, God rest her soul, got into an argument. It was a volatile relationship. There's not one but two incidents that they know of in the last few months they were alive that they know that were
Oh, wow.
caught. One at a restaurant, I guess, and then, of course, one there on the road or whatever. There was a couple incidents where people heard them yelling. Now more people coming out from campgrounds and other things saying that they heard them in verbal confrontation. So it was a volatile relationship. A park ranger actually told her, hey, look, man, you're in a toxic relationship. You may want to use this whole situation we're experiencing right now to get out of there. I actually think that fueled the argument that led to Brian Laundrie killing Gabby Petito, and I think he did. I think he killed her. I don't know that he meant to, but I actually almost think it was inevitable because I also think that personality has a controlling aspect to it, and he viewed her as an object, hers, his kind of thing. That's how I kind of feel about that, right? So here's what happened when he went home to
Northport
there in West Florida. There, I don't think he told his parents anything. This is what I think he said to him. I think he just told him a cover story and said, hey, Gabby decided to hook up with a friend we met, and she is going on a little trip with her. They're going back to her parents' house. Then she's going to fly home in a couple weeks. And I think that's an easy story to sell to his mom and dad. Mm-hmm. He goes home, goes in the house, tells them this story. They go, oh, okay. And then they just kind of continue on. This guy's mowing his lawn. They're going for bike rides. They go on 2 camping trips. Like nothing happened. I can't force myself to believe that parents that knew their son had taken someone's life could move on in a normal, using kind of quotation here, normal life. He sold them a cover story, like, hey, we have to pick Gabby up at the airport in 3 weeks or whatever. She'll be back home then. There's no reason to question it because it fits. They have a kind of bohemian lifestyle where they travel around all the time with very little belongings with them. It fits perfectly with their kind of lifestyle. Mm-hmm. No reason to back check the story. Mm-hmm. But he knows he only has a few days to take care of the things he needs to take care of before the truth is going to come out, that he's got to dip. He knows that. He goes on 2 camping trips with his parents. In my opinion, that's his way of saying bye. He knows he's never going to see them again, whether he take his own life or wind up in federal prison of his. He knows that's the last normal reaction they're going to have together as a family, and he's taking advantage of it. Then he leaves his license and all of his money. I don't know what preparations he made before that. I'm sure they already know that. He probably got as much cash to get his hands on, and he disappeared in the woods. He's completely capable of staying out there. There's a girlfriend of Gabby Petito's that says he stayed in the Appalachian Mountains for months before. Winter is coming. I think it's actually probably easier to find somebody in the winter than it is in the spring and the fall, maybe, as things kind of color. Everything gets one color. Here in Florida, that will make a difference.
Yeah, it's called heat sensing sonar.
But that's what
radar.
I think has happened. The lawyer told them to shut up. They're not going to offer any information to anybody for any reason. Therefore, all the information is contained within the family, and they can control the narrative within reason, which is exactly what's happening. And then off we go. That's what I think has happened. And then they're eventually going to find Brian Laundrie either alive or they're going to find him dead somewhere of a self-inflicted harm or wound of some sort. I don't know that he's going to get out of the country. I can't imagine him doing that unless he had a whole lot of money to work with, and it doesn't seem that he did. That's my theory. That's what I think happened. I don't think the parents know anything. I don't think they know much of nothing. I think they're probably wondering just like us.
That all makes sense except the controlling of the narrative, because they don't control any narrative. Everyone.
How much information's out there? It seems to me they're controlling every single bit of it.
I guess what part of the narrative? Because everyone is like, oh yeah, this dude killed this girl.
They're the only ones that have had interaction with him. I mean, they are in complete control of the narrative. They know everything he said, what his mood was like, what he was wearing, what his excuse was, where she was. I mean, I'm sure they know all of the cover story. That's the complete narrative.
Well, if they
That's
know
everything.
if they know all of that, then that kind of contradicts the first part of not knowing.
No, not knowing that he did it. What I'm saying is he sold them her cover story for the weeks that he knew he had until that time came when the story was going to fall apart. You know, when because she wasn't reported missing until September 11th. He was home with them in the beginning of the month. So, I mean, they had 14 days there to do whatever. So that's my theory. We have it on record now. I'm dying to see how that works out. I think I nailed it. I completely nailed it. I shouldn't even be doing this. I should be a PI. Deb, what's coming up for news?
The Arden Villas apartment complex will review their security procedures after a teen's disappearance. Speaking of Brian Laundrie's home, his Florida home, continues to be flooded with flowers. Not for the reason you're probably thinking.
Okay.
And an artist delivers blank canvases titled, "Take the Money and Run." We'll cover that and so much more coming up during Woke News.
I'm going to find out these things sold for like $1 million a piece and then just jump out this window. I can feel it happening today.
I am first.
All right, 407-916-1041. Deb's News, more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this. Check us out on Reels, too, by the way. We're good there.
Oh, God.
Reels Radio.
Tell your smart speaker to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. Go on. Tell it. Show that damn thing who's boss.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, the lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry.
We're still seeing slow traffic westbound on I-4 between Princeton Street and Colonial Drive, and also between World Drive and Osceola Polk Line Road. Eastbound travel is trouble-free and up to speed. No reported problems on the Beach Line. The 408 is looking good, as well as the Turnpike, and 417 looks good too. Rio Grande Avenue coming in just south of 39th Street heads up here from a crash. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Connect has innovative tools for small businesses. Get up to $160 off select PCs like the Asus VivoBook laptop with Intel i5 core processor. Explore at your local Staples or staplesconnect.com. Ends 10/2 in-store only, limit 2. Staples Connect, the working and learning store.
Complete Power Resources is CPR for your home or business when the power goes out. Of course, here in Central Florida, we can have that experience often with these awful thunderstorms every single afternoon during the summer. Of course, when you mix in hurricanes, things can get very dark very quickly here in Central Florida. But when you have Complete Power Resources, no reason to worry. Professionally trained, licensed, insured, bonded, background check, and even COVID-19 tested electricians are doing all of the installs. That means no chucking a truck, no subcontractors. Everybody works for the company. And here's the great thing, man. They're financially sound, which means they have actual generators ready to go right now for installation. We're talking about the good stuff. Briggs & Stratton, Generac, Kohler, Cummins. It's your one-stop shop for all the generator needs. And not only do they sell it, they also service it as well. When it comes to install, they'll even pull your permit for you. You can't lose with these guys. Your standby generator is standing by. Never get left in the dark. It's CompletePowerResources.com.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Our 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival, the ultimate once-in-a-lifetime music event, is coming to the CW.
Let's get it started.
The biggest stars from all genres of music share one stage.
Billie Eilish,
Cheap Trick, Coldplay,
Darius Rucker,
Dua Lipa, J. Cole, Journey, Khalid, Lil Baby, Nelly, Sam Hunt, Weezer, with special guests Florida Georgia Line, Walker Hayes. Performances you've never seen before and will never see again.
The 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Watch this Saturday and Sunday at 8 p.m. on CW18.
Hey, Central Florida, it's time to up your standard of driving. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Are you sick of driving a car you hate? Raise the bar in a nice new car and lower your monthly payment at the same time. Used cars from just $69 per month. New cars from just $129 per month. Raise the bar and I'll get more for your old car. We'll pay up to $5,000 over appraised value for your clunker. Is your credit score lower than you like? We will help you get approved. That's what makes us your car dealer next door. Give it a try. I'm raising the bar and making my best offer ever, like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty, and introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus, check out our certified used cars. Monthly payments from just $69 per month. Trade-ins will pay over appraised value. So get here quick. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Mirage 9900 72 months. 2.9 APR. $9 down. $249 payment plus tax tag fees. Max trade incentive based on purchase.
Think you have to travel to New York or Los Angeles to get a 5-carat colorless diamond in a one-of-a-kind designer setting? What if I told you people from those cities came here for these exquisite pieces of jewelry? Here to International Diamond Center. Welcome to the IDC Prestige Collection, a truly breathtaking array of large, rare diamonds 2 carats and up, hand-picked for maximum brilliance and certified by the GIA. In addition, International Diamond Center is one of only 14 dealers in the world offering De Beers Forevermark Exceptional Diamonds, featuring magnificent diamonds 5 carats and up, including the rarest and most exquisite diamonds on the planet. The IDC Prestige Collection and the Forevermark Exceptional Diamond Collection are for the discriminating shopper with refined taste and uncompromising standards. No need to travel or have it flown in from a broker. It's all here. Every day, one of America's most impressive displays of large, rare diamonds, along with the most sought-after designer rings in the world. International Diamond Center, your direct diamond importer. 4 convenient Orlando locations.
Donate your car at carsforkids.org. That's Cars for the Cat. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and a tax deduction.
Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
This summer, check out live outdoor entertainment and even bigger concerts at the Dr. Phillips Center Front Yard Festival presented by Advent Health. Rock, country, jazz, and more. Plus, dinner and drinks delivered right to your box. All in downtown Orlando and only through the end of this year. The lineup keeps growing, so keep an eye on frontyardfestival.org.
So, what are you sipping? Whether it's our freshly ground coffee to wake you up or an icy Polar Pop cup or Froster to keep you going, our new Sip and Save drink subscription at Circle K will keep you refreshed every day. Join Circle K's Sip and Save and grab any size drink every day for just $5.99 a month. Yeah! Start sipping and saving today. Just sign up with your mobile number when you check out at Circle K. Limited time offer at participating locations.
Attorney Joe Cordell. New school, new job, new home. Change is hard and can leave you feeling isolated. And divorce delivers one of life's hardest blows. The relationships you counted on are suddenly gone. But you don't have to walk through this alone. Call Cordell & Cordell. You're not alone.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Orlando area attorneys. Office in Orlando. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only. CordellCordell.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts specializes in keeping your car on the road. Not sure how much life is left in your battery? Our professional parts people will test it for free. If it does need to be replaced, we'll help you find just the right one to fit your car. Our Superstar batteries are built to handle even the toughest conditions. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Raising taxes on America's job creators will make American businesses less competitive and put American jobs at risk. Going backward now by raising taxes on business will only weaken the recovery and put America behind China and our other foreign competitors. Let's strengthen the economy, create good-paying jobs, and expand opportunity for hardworking Americans here at home. We do that by maintaining America's competitive tax code. Learn more at brt.org/tax2021. Paid for by Business Roundtable.
iHeart playlists are how you create a mood. Hopefully a good one. Whether it's a morning workout or late night chill, it's totally free to create and edit unlimited playlists on the free iHeart app. Just name your playlist, search the song you want, and add it. Boom, you're in. So go ahead and add AC/DC to your workout playlist, Fleetwood Mac to your road trip playlist, or go nuts. Make your own Aerosmith Greatest Hits playlist. You can even add songs while listening to live radio. Create free playlists. Only on the free iHeart app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts all in one.
Thinking about divorce? Kramer Law. OneFirmForLife.com. Offices Altamont Springs.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Text us 888-203-1031. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. I am Jim. Jack and Ross are right over there. First things first, though, I want to remind you, our big contest, Sunset Walk, coming up this weekend.
Desserts!
We're looking for challengers for our listener challenge. Today at 4:20, we're going to do that same thing we've done before. We're going to play the sexy music. You tell me what you want to make. Make it sexy for us. Make it have some fun with it. And then, of course, we'll choose you to come and join us, and you make a dessert for us that day, and you can win a really cool prize. Yesterday, we got Sean in. Mm-hmm. He's our first contestant. Today, we're looking for contestant number 2. That'll start at 4:20. So go to JimColbertLive.com, check out that ingredients list, build something cool, and then make it sexy at 4:20. We'll do that in just a little bit. Here's Deb with your news.
And now, it's time for Woke News. It seems like kind of a misuse of the whole world. On the Jim Colbert Show.
4:20 sounds like an appropriate snack time. Woke News
completely coincidence.
Brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don. He's also host of the Home Loans Radio Show. Those looking for a missing teenager from Broward County appear to now be focused in Seminole County. Friends and relatives of Mia Marcano gathered yesterday near Longwood to search the woods near an apartment complex where a person of interest was found dead of an apparent suicide the day before. A search was also conducted at the Orange County apartment complex where the 19-year-old Marcano lived and worked, but no results were announced from either location. However, the Orange County apartment complex where she was last seen is reviewing its safety protocols, its security protocols.
What happened there?
That's because a maintenance man at the complex, Armando Caballero, is a person of interest in her disappearance, and he was found dead. He is the person. A spokesman for Arden Villas says Caballero started working at the Arden Villas apartments in June and passed a background check. No one else complained about him. However, the apartment complex says they're now putting a guard at the front gate and updating procedures for appointment-only maintenance visits. You can imagine local news has been all over asking residents of that apartment complex. And it's not just that apartment complex. This is kind of like, I know despite the texting service, we had a lot of people say that, not every place is really secure with the master key.
Yeah, like a number of people said that they'd worked there for just a short period of time for places before they had access to everybody's house.
Yeah, and what's interesting,
genuinely unbelievable.
One of the local news stations was given some video from a source that was apparently recorded Saturday afternoon, and it reportedly shows Caballero carrying items that the Marcano family said belonged to Mia. So, of course, again, part of the reason why they're centering their search near where he was found dead,
right,
where his vehicle was also found. All right, the other big search is Dog the Bounty Hunter is echoing calls for Brian Laundrie to turn himself in. Now, speaking on Fox News, Dwayne Dog Chapman says he has been flooded with more than 1,000 tips following the homicide of Gabby Petito. Just in case you have a tip, Dog the Bounty Hunter has set up a special tip line at 833 Tell Dog.
All right.
He says
that's so good.
Isn't it? Now, wait. Because
his gimmick is one of the all-time good gimmicks,
but listen, it's not a gimmick. He has actually gotten closer than anyone else. He says with all of the information he has gathered so far, he can track Laundrie's movements up until September 8th. That's when Dog says the parents left a DeSoto campsite in Florida without their son. Now, park records obtained by Fox News show that Brian Laundrie's mom, Roberta, checked into the park on September 6th and checked out on September 8th, 3 days before Petito was even officially declared missing. Now, excuse me, an attorney for Laundrie's family has issued a statement denying any knowledge of his whereabouts. He also says the family did not help their son avoid getting arrested. Now, several tweets from Dog the Bounty Hunter's daughter are connecting the search to the Appalachian Trail in North Carolina, which before the break you had said that one of the friends of Gabby Petito said that Brian Laundrie had stayed on the Appalachian Trail for months at a time. There's also another photo that's just surfaced that reported a restaurant in Mexico.
Right, yeah.
So good luck. Even though you've left your cell phone behind, everyone with a cell phone is looking for your
Thank
ass.
God no other Thank God no other white guys bald look like this guy. Or half the white bald guys look like this guy.
Oh, I mean...
And by the way, how weird is it that people would be more willing to give Dog the Bounty Hunter a tip about this than call the cops or the feds and give them a tip about it?
And of course, maybe they did, but what's crazy is that the tip is, I mean, he's been able to kind of piece that together.
And Dog's going to tell you everything because he wants to be in the news. So he will release he will do a presser every other day if he has to.
Yeah.
because he wants to stay in it. This is a perfect way for him to inject himself back in. Don't forget what he said, though.
And there's all kinds of you have a Tennessee businessman, I believe, who's just offered a $50,000 reward for Brian Laundrie's
There's a bunch of money out there for her.
Huge.
Yeah, a whole bunch of money. There's about 10 people, I think, offering up over $10,000 each to find this cat.
Well, I know that Jim, you shouldn't feel bad because this guy's a legit bounty hunter and he can't figure out Twitter. Needs his daughter to tweet out. I'm just saying.
I got you, buddy.
Social media is that tricky.
And thank you for just saying.
Meanwhile,
I appreciate
a flood of flower deliveries addressed to Gabby Petito continued to arrive at Brian Laundrie's family's home in Northport, where she lived for nearly 2 years before they left on that road trip in June. The initiative is meant to keep Gabby's memory alive as Brian Laundrie's parents keep facing backlash on several fronts. Okay, a suspected cop killer after 5 days. The search for that POS is over, and Nassau County deputies announced yesterday that Jacksonville's Patrick McDowell was found in Callahan and taken into custody. The 35-year-old was wanted for shooting to death Deputy Joshua Moyers last week during a traffic stop, and he had been on the run ever since. Deputies say a tip tied them to a baseball field where the ex-Marine was found hiding in the bathroom.
Damn, really?
He eventually surrendered after a canine was sent into the building. They are very persuasive.
Yeah, they are.
They're very persuasive.
When a 90-pound death machine comes in and he doesn't know who you are or cares, all he knows is to eat you. Funny how it's I give.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
it's like the tap out at UCF or UFC. It's like, okay, I tap, I'm good.
You see paws underneath the stall, and you just know.
You hear that snarling bloodsucker on the other side of the door, and look, you've watched Cops, you know.
Seriously,
you know what the game is.
We had 2 canine officers who were shot recently here in Central Florida, and their handlers had to pull them off the suspect after they had been shot.
I bet they wanted to send it in on that fool
did.
And just listen.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
listen to that thing just let that guy get mauled. It looks very good for It's good for he can survive a minute and a half.
And then after
that's due punishment for shooting a cop, right?
Yeah, the 29-year-old Moyers handcuffs were placed around McDowell's wrists. Moyers died of his injuries on Saturday.
It was an ex-Marine?
Ex-Marine.
God.
Yeah, that's the second ex-Marine that's made the news. We have the Riley case of the slaughter of the family of 4, another ex-Marine sniper, and in this case, an ex-Marine. He shot that cop in the face and in the back. Meanwhile, a Jacksonville woman is accused of helping McDowell elude capture. Prosecutors say Brianna Toll knew he was wanted for the death of the deputy Moyers and drove to Callahan anyway yesterday to help him escape. The 27-year-old Toll is now charged with felony accessory after the fact, being held on $1 million bond. Bye-bye life.
Yep.
The Nassau County Sheriff says there could also be more arrests. Yep. Okay, a really sad local story. This is something we have talked about.
By the way, real quick, let me just inject something.
Okay.
Anybody out there that knows me, right, knows me personally, right, and you do something stupid like this, don't come holler at me.
Yeah.
Don't call me. Don't knock on my door. You have ended our friendship with that action. You're done. You don't need to talk to me or ask me for help. I got no quarter for you. Do not ask me for anything.
Jimmy,
if you do something stupid like that, realize you have ended our relationship. I no longer care to be around you.
Can I crash in your duck house?
Yes. They even know POSs. They'll be fine.
All right. Officials in Volusia County are gearing up for strong rip currents this weekend. This after there were 2 drownings 2 days apart. The National Hurricane Center says Hurricane Sam is churning in the Atlantic. And even though it looks like it's going to remain a fish storm, it could create rip current threats on U.S. East Coast beaches. Great conditions for surfers, but not for people who don't know how to get out of a ripped current. And Volusia County Beach Safety says beachgoers need to stay in front of a lifeguard while swimming. They also say to check the Beach Safety app to check conditions of the water. And, of course, one of those deaths was a child.
Yeah.
And there was a case earlier this summer of a Florida couple where the wife drowned and the husband survived. They had only gone into water up to their shins. They said they never thought going into water just up to your knees would have the power to knock you down and drag you out.
And once you're down, you're done.
You're done.
Once you're down, you're done.
If you don't know how to get out of it, you're done.
We were in the ocean this weekend, and you could already see how it had been churned up by the storm. Even though it's like 1,000 miles offshore, you can certainly see the alert was just before you can't go in the water. I mean, that's where the stage was. It's like, next one up, they take you out of the water. You're not allowed to go in.
And you're not, and that is law. If you
Right.
see those flags flying and you go in the water, you will end up getting cited for it. Now, that news comes on the heels of the National Hurricane Center tracking a new area of concern. Tropical Depression 20 has formed off the coast of Africa, south of the Cabo Verde Islands. Forecasters are predicting the system will strengthen into a tropical storm later today and then become a hurricane. For now, it doesn't look like the storm will threaten Florida or the U.S., but again, it just came off the coast of Africa. A little hard to say for sure, but once the system becomes a tropical storm, it will be named Victor.
Okay.
Leaving only one name left, which is Wanda.
Okay.
On this year's hurricane name list, and they've already released the first 3 names of the next list that will be running down.
Victor and Wanda sound like the newest folk duo hit.
One of the new names is Braylon.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
I'm scared of Victor. I don't know what it is. I don't want to get hit by a Vic.
Yeah, that's a hard name.
Yeah,
is.
Victor. Yeah, we've had some soft names this year.
Yeah.
Kind of scared of Victor.
I don't blame you, but let's hope he's not much of a concern. Okay, a new report says Miami has taken second place over Los Angeles. Miami has taken over L.A.
As the most wretched place to be for even 1 hour?
Well, when you consider how costly it is to buy a home, as the least affordable housing market in the U.S. Realty Hop's October 2021 Housing Affordability Index ranked Miami number 3 on the list. No surprise. New York City, number 1.
Oh, yeah.
With the current median home price. What do you think the current median home price? I asked this, Jimmy. I know you love these real estate games.
In New
in
York
New
City?
York City. What do you think the median home price is in New York City?
$950,000.
Hot damn, dude. Like it's $958,000.
$58,000.
Ross wins. Points for Ross.
Points for Ross.
Nice.
All right. The median home price in Miami is?
I would say probably $830,000, $40,000.
Man, they wish you were there. Jack?
600,000.
Ross?
$590,000.
Points Ross. $548,000.
That's still pretty hot in Florida. That's still pretty hot in Florida.
That's the median, man.
Yeah,
that's
the median.
The median.
That's not even the good stuff, homie.
No, exactly. That's the size of the closet.
That's your 1800 3-2er.
Exactly.
We like to call this the Harry Potter first movie suite.
Exactly. That you end up having to remodel and everything because, yeah. All right. Speaking of higher prices, Jack, you might want to take your headphones off so you don't hear this next story.
I'm bracing myself.
Gird your loins, Gertrude.
Is it a movie ticket at full price?
No, but it's a place.
As if.
Get ready to pay more than just $1 for some items at Dollar Tree.
Oh my God, are you kidding?
I hate when they do that.
They're revolting against their people.
The Virginia-based company announced some products would be sold for $1.25 or even $1.50.
There's so many Discover cards being slammed down right now.
In an interview with the Wall Street Journal, Dollar Tree's chief executive blamed the price increases on rising costs, along with good consumer feedback on various tests that it has that have happened.
Shipping.
The news sent Dollar Tree's stock soaring more than 16%.
Wow.
So apparently those Discover cards are still going to be ringing.
Yeah. Do not buy real estate around a Dollar General. Just giving you a little heads up there. That's a little pro tip from Jim to you.
What you got against Discover cards?
I'm just saying, buddy. If you, just don't do that.
I mean, I lived by Dollar General.
I did too.
And I got mugged.
Yeah, there you go.
It was really close to a Dollar General. Yeah. I'm not saying that the two are connected, but I'm not going to ignore it.
Okay, time out. Dollar General and Dollar Tree are two different. Dollar General is not a dollar store. It's a discount, grocery store, supermarket.
Dollar store, Dollar Tree, Dollar General.
Family Dollar.
Family Dollar. I live near
Also,
one of those in Eatonville.
Family Dollar is like a Dollar General. Dollar Tree is everything's a dollar except everything that's $1.25 or $1.50.
And Family and Dollar Tree people would never be seen.
I think they should
with
just
Dollar General people.
Amend the store. Dollar Tree, except.
Dollar General is ahead of Dollar Tree.
What is the hierarchy in the dollar stores? What is that?
It's got to be Family Dollar.
Family Dollar's got to be the good stuff, right? That's the target.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I've got them both. Let me just say, they're close.
Okay.
I've
They're
got
really
some
close.
Sweet bathroom rugs at a Family Dollar. That's all I'm saying. And finally,
don't sleep on those deals.
Don't sleep on those deals,
This
man.
sounds like a conversation you have right after a PTA meeting. Like everybody's still having their 8 ounces of coffee. We just don't want to leave before we finish. And this is the conversation we mill up.
Yeah, it is.
That Dollar General app, it's a $5 coupon every Saturday.
That's why I put that story in.
Thank
And
you.
speaking of money, finally,
What's up with big loss?
a Danish artist got creative with a recent work of art, but the museum that commissioned the piece is not so impressed.
Why? What happened?
Because the museum says it gave the artist $84,000 to create 2 of his previous works titled An Average Danish Annual Income and An Average Austrian Annual Income. Well, he had used actual cash to show those average incomes. This time, though, his recreations were a little different. He showed up with 2 blank canvases titled Take the Money and Run.
Wow.
And now you all are officially
One
woke.
dot. There you go.
Yeah, it's just a dot.
Yeah, just one dot. I see this dot as a longing for the man to get a better deal.
It's like the banana taped to the wall.
Yeah, right.
Now you all officially woke. Woke News is brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don. Maybe you were out tootling around the neighborhood this weekend, found your dream home, and really want to know if you can, qualify to buy. It's as easy as going to homeloansradio.com. Look for the little bubble that says apply now, and that's it. Get pre-approved today. That pre-approval allows you to work with someone you can trust who knows the mortgage business in your own backyard, and that someone is Don. The best decision Chris and I made outside of finding the home we bought in Mount Dora was the decision to work with Don. Make that choice for yourself and start with homeloansradio.com.
Thanks, Deb. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. We haven't talked about this in a while. I want to find out how my investments are going with you, my friend.
All right, let's go.
We'll do that next.
All right.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends, this weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
Well, hey, everyone. Good Wednesday morning to you. Fox 35 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King now. Fox 35 Storm Center. I want to tell you all about the beautiful weather. Again, a nice, cool start to the day ahead here on this Wednesday across Central Florida. Warm nicely. Inland areas closer to about 90 for that high today. A little cooler, mid-80s along the beaches. Overall,
Protein reported feeling more energy in just 2 weeks. For more information, including consumer survey details, please visit Ensure.com.
Man, your home is one of your largest and most important assets out there. Of course, it shelters your family. A beautiful new fence from our friends over at Mossy Oak Fence is a great way to add appeal and value to your home. Also, a great way to provide more safety and security for your family, your kids, and your pets. That's exactly what these guys did for me. The beautiful fence I have created by the guys over at Mossy Oak Fence, timely, unbelievable, provides everything they said. Fact is, at Mossy Oak Fence, your family's safety and security is their number one priority. Visit mossyoakfences.com, and as always, let the Mossy family protect your family today.
If your grocery delivery is just okay, that's not okay. But good news, now Kroger is here to not just deliver groceries, but over-deliver with freshness guaranteed. And the coolest trucks, literally, they're refrigerated to beat the heat, so your salad always has that farm fresh snap. Sound more than okay? Then order today at Kroger.com. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
For a limited time, you can get $15 off your next 3 orders for savings up to $45. Offer valid with digital coupon while supplies last.
By now, you've heard all of our ads. America's largest injury law firm. But what does that really mean for our clients, for you? It means that when you hire us, you don't just get a lawyer, you get a legal army, almost 800 lawyers alone. Your case is a big deal to us. When it comes to law, size matters. We're America's largest injury law firm, Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Yes, I need to replace my old air conditioner.
For AC replacement, please hold the line.
Here we go.
And we're back. So, what do you want now?
Same as before, new air conditioner.
I just need to put you on hold again. Somebody's calling.
I'm calling.
But this might be someone important.
But I need...
We get a lot of calls this time of year. Dreadfully hot, you understand?
Yes, I understand perfectly.
So if you'll just wait a little longer...
You know, this would never happen with Frank Gay.
You didn't call Frank Gay.
Well...
Did you?
Probably should have.
Probably should have. Well, tough luck. So, would you like to go back on hold?
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you need
need AC replacement, you should be the priority. Experienced technicians ready to roll on your schedule and your installation done right. That's the Frank Gay way.
Next time you can call Frank Gay.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
Panera believes in saying yes. Yes to clean, fresh ingredients. Yes to the new chicken sausage and pepperoni flatbread topped with rich mozzarella. Yes to delicious mac and cheese. Yes to putting it on a sandwich, creating the grilled mac and cheese sandwich. And yes to impromptu road trips to Sandwich, Illinois. Because that's living life to the flavor fullest. Get $1 delivery when you order on our app. Panera. Live your yes. Pricing and product availability may vary. Visit PaneraBread.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts specializes in keeping your car on the road. Not sure how much life is left in your battery? Our professional parts people will test it for free. If it does need to be replaced, we'll help you find just the right one to fit your car. Our Superstart batteries are built to handle even the toughest conditions. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
6 dirty words, and boy, I bet you everybody's heard it. I can get it for you.
International Diamond Center owner Keith LeClaire with a warning. If you're looking for a certain diamond and the jeweler tells you he doesn't have it in stock, but he can get it for you, watch out.
If a jeweler says, I can get it for you, that means they don't have the confidence to put their own money in it, and so they're going to go borrow it from somebody else.
And borrowing from a wholesaler or broker always comes with added markups.
Because they pay, you're going to pay.
At IDC, we don't have to borrow from wholesalers because we own one of the largest selections of certified diamonds in America.
You want a 30 carat? I got it. You want a 10 carat? I got it. You want a 3 carat? I got lots of them. Half carat? I got a bushel full. You come in here, you'll see hundreds of diamonds.
International Diamond Center, a true diamond powerhouse.
It's not a side business. It is our business.
Don't risk overpaying and don't pay broker markups. Get the selection you want at International Diamond Center with 4 Orlando locations.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Instagram. It's not just about food pics, but it's mostly about food pics.
At Real Radio 1041.
Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch.
Yeah. We like it when you watch.
At The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate that on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Animal House coming up in about 12 minutes or so. Brought to you by Clausman Lawn. Our good friend, Deborah Roberts, is here as well. Good to see you back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Jack and Ross over there in the Dodo Aquarium.
I thought it was, it was the Brain Aquarium.
It is. Yeah, I changed it.
You didn't say how much brain.
When you name it, you can change it. 407-916-1041. You can text us at 77031. Not to honk my own horn, Jack. You know how much I hate that.
Oh, again? Already? Didn't you just do that 30 minutes ago?
No, that was a theory. I don't know if I'm right on that one. This one I know I'm right on. Stephen Kramer texted me during the last break and said, buddy, you were on top of that thing with the whole apartment security. It is becoming a thing now.
Oh, it's a huge thing.
He actually had to do a story last night with WKMG talking about that apartment complex, background check, supervision, security, how important that is, especially when you just look briefly into our history here in just one city in America and see that we have a number of situations where we know that was the case. Somebody used their access to apartments that is provided by them as they do maintenance and things to assault and, in this case, possibly murder someone.
Yeah.
And it's a big issue. I mean, I went off on that rant. I couldn't believe it. People in the texting service were like, hey, man, chill out. You know, we need those things to get in and do that. I'm like, no, that's wrong. You don't need that. What you need to do is allow people to have their safety and not give the general public. This guy just worked there 3 months. And I understand the background check does matter, but But more than likely, in my opinion, the guy showed enough to question that. When you get rebuffed a couple times, we've now heard that
Right.
happened. They work together. There's a familiarity there. I heard somebody else say something about they work with a guy and he didn't seem like a bad guy, but that doesn't matter. You don't know what somebody's like behind the scenes, and it's just I just don't think that. And I'm not even calling out all maintenance, but I just don't think that anybody should have access without more than one person around when you go into somebody's apartment to fix something. There is a way around it. I've said with technology, there's no way possible. If I have to do two things, get in my damn email, it should be more difficult to get into somebody's apartment, their place of living where they feel safe.
Yeah, someone had texted us when we were having that conversation saying that their maintenance people continually showed up while they were sleeping.
Right.
So their friend helped them create a deadbolt so that wasn't able to happen anymore.
And they usually freak out about that. Like if they find out you have one, usually they want you to take it down.
Yeah, or they end up costing you a lot of money.
All right, 407-916-1041. Ross, I don't know how many people even know this because we haven't talked about it in a little while. But back when you were talking about doing some investing, we were talking about the crypto market quite a bit. And I think you're still quite involved with crypto, are you not?
Yo, I'll be honest with you. I looked at it today. I doubled and then tripled down even more on XRP.
Ooh. Really?
And XRP, the first time I bought in was at 17 cents, and right now it's just shy of $1.
Wow, really?
Isn't that what rappers drink? It sounds like the XRP.
I don't know,
Sounds
Hip Hop Cast.
Sounds like a Mercedes model to me.
The Mercedes XRP? Yeah, so XRP has been my unsung hero for the last couple of years.
You going to pay for your wedding?
No.
You're going to leave it in there?
No.
How come not Ethereum?
Ethereum's great too. That's the only time I ever cashed out was on Ethereum years ago, back in like 2017, 2018, which is now filled with I could have paid for that wedding.
Right, yeah. I was going to say, I wish you still had it there, don't you?
I wish I hadn't asked.
So
I gave you $500.
You gave me $500, big dog,
to make some investments on my behalf. I wanted to see if your acumen was as good as you said it was.
I don't know if I mean, you gave $500 to invest with somebody who still uses the word dude comfortably.
Yeah, that's fine.
That is some good, that's some solid advice right there.
I would rather have you use dude than the man bun, but that's fine. That's neither here nor there.
So
where are we? Last night.
Where are we?
Oh, no, but
where are we?
Just so everybody knows, when I gave him the money, the first thing he did was invested it into a weed company.
Yeah,
actually, I think 2 weed companies.
3 weed companies.
In fact, all of your stocks are in weed companies.
There you go.
Oh boy!
And I can tell you right now, I stopped smoking weed.
Yeah.
So look at that little plot twist.
Never saw that coming.
So,
all right,
I'll be honest with you. We're bleeding, but
I
got a Band-Aid.
Is that Band-Aid require me paying you more money?
It's a Band-Aid that I'm going to need.
Okay, you're going to need.
Because you're going to make me bleed.
Okay.
But
where are we?
Wait, that's a good question. So that's just that's a deep question overall.
Should I leave the room?
Jim?
Is that how angry he's going to get? I should leave the room for my own safety.
The great thing about this question, though, Deborah, is it has finite data that can tell us the exact answer. We don't have to speculate. We know for a fact we can have the hard answer. What is that answer, Rob?
Hang on a second. Let me get some snacks for this.
All right, big dog. Listen, you bought 10 shares at $13.30. That 10 shares is no longer $13.30.
Where is that share now? Where are those 10 shares? Where is that 130 now?
That 130 is roughly like a little like $9. It was like $9. So
hold on now. So
I turned 130 into $90.
Oh, 90.
Congratulations.
Yay.
That's 90 and the 130, so you're at what, 220?
Okay, no. What he's saying is instead of being 130, it is now 90. We're $40 down on that one.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, Jack. It is not.
And then we go ahead.
We do have the opportunity to build it back up, though, because we do have 3 different companies we invested in. So maybe one's making up the slack for the other.
Maybe.
Okay.
There's a chance. And then you bought 10 shares of another that was about $13 and some change.
Okay, so another 130.
And by in some change, I mean about $13.90.
Okay, so basically $14 a share.
Some could say basically $14.
Yeah, $14 a share. So I got 140 into this one. Where are we here?
You got how do you say 11 and some change.
What?
11 and like 20 cents.
So it's now $11.20 a share.
Or is it just a total of $11?
Or is it a total of $11,
I think
Ross?
that's what it is.
It's not a total of $11. It's a total of $11 and like 20 cents, man.
Oh, $11.20.
I'm joking there.
That used to be enough for a phone call.
I got to bring you down a little bit so I can bring you back up. It is $11 and like 20 cents per share.
Okay, so we're only down...
I think it's like another $20 bucks.
Down $20, $30 there.
So it's like you're
down
like
$70 now.
Nah, I don't know about you're down 70.
Yeah,
here.
40.
Give me some legs here.
I'll roll it. I'm down 60.
I think you're down about just shy of 60.
And what else?
I think you're just shy of 50 actually.
Okay. Then what else? There's this last one.
And then you bought a really expensive stock,
which would be we bought one share of something, right?
Yeah, you dropped $174
on one stock.
On one stock. So
I bought one share of something.
This was the one that I felt really confident in.
Okay, this is the one that you really did the research on.
Yeah, this is the one that I dove a lot of my money on too.
All right, feet first into this one.
Yeah.
174. What's it trading for right now?
231. Let's go, baby.
Let's go, baby.
So we basically broke even.
We about even. I'm feeling it. All right.
Yeah.
I'll keep it in there for a little bit more then.
Yeah. It was 174, and now we're looking at 231, and I don't think it's going to stop, Jim. We're going to the top.
All right.
That's not my saying. That's somebody else's. But
what you should do is sell the other two, take the hit, and then buy another share of the other one.
Okay, some may say that, but I think the other two are going to bounce back.
You do?
I do.
All right. 407-916-1041. Animal House up next here on the Jim Colbert Show.
Dude.
Not that there's anything wrong with radio. Get us on your phone and go anywhere. There are a few exceptions.
What up, Orange County?
Download the iHeartRadio smartphone app
and then search for Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center. Car crash? Call Clausman Law.
A very slow ride now heading west on I-4 between World Drive and Osceola Polk Line Road. It's also slow between Princeton Street and Colonial Drive. Eastbound travel slow too between Princeton Street and Lee Road, so heads up here. No reported problems on the Beach Line. The 408 is up to speed as well as 417. The Turnpike's still up to speed north and southbound throughout the county. Watch for a crash on Rio Grande Avenue just south of I-4. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Is finding the right candidate slowing you down? Cut straight to you're hired with Indeed. Their hiring platform makes it easy to attract, screen, and interview candidates all in the same place. To find your next great hire, visit Indeed.com/credit.
Oh, man, to make sure your AC is always there for you, you got to have the right company ready to go to help you at any time. For me, without question, that's Mills Air. The minute you meet Leon Mills, the guy who stepped out on his own many years ago to do it that right way with honesty and integrity, you'll know that anybody that works with him, you want on the job. Leon is that guy, and every tech that he hires, also that person for you as well. Usually they have the parts you need right there on the truck. And I'll tell you something else, man, that preventive maintenance plan they can set you up with is the absolute way to go. That way, if anything is going to happen, they can find it before it gets too hot and, of course, save you money and save you some comfort there as well. Family owned and operated for over 26 years here in Central Florida. It's Mills Air. Call today. They can help you for sure. 407-277-1159. Find them online easily. It's millsair.com.
Get a 79-cent large Big Gulp fountain drink with 7 rewards. Think about how much refreshingly glorious Big Gulp goodness you can get from raiding your couch cushions, or searching your car seats, or plundering your pants pockets. You're a Gulp billionaire, and you don't even know it yet. 7-Eleven. Take it to 11.
Offer good through 11/2/21. 79-cent plus tax where applicable at select U.S. 7-Eleven stores. See 7-Eleven app for full terms.
Hey there, homeowners. Are you experiencing pipe leaks? Do you have warm spots in your slab floor, or is your water bill unexpectedly high? These are signs of widespread pipe failure due to old, corroded, and shoddy pipes. Rerouting a pipe or other Band-Aid fixes are not the answer. Only a whole house repipe with brand new high-quality PEX or copper will permanently solve the problem. Repipe Specialists. No more leaks and great water pressure. They've been doing this for over 25 years. Repipe in just 1 to 2 days at half the cost of a plumber with a lifetime guarantee. Say goodbye to leaks once and for all and eliminate the risk of water damage to your home. Call us today for your free in-home estimate. We'll even take 20% off our already low price and receive 0% interest when you call today. 407-449-8973. 407-449-8973. That's 407-449-8973. Or visit us at repipe.com.
Buying a car can be really, really overwhelming. Edmunds has been solving that problem for about 50 years, making it easy for you to buy the right car for you. You can search by color or by model or by the special features, the engine type, the drivetrain, the price, distance from your house, much, much more. They can even find the dealership that will offer home delivery. You got to go to Edmunds.com to find the best car rankings for you. That's EDMUNDS.com. Edmunds.com.
Unbelievable.
No sugar and 60 calories.
Naturally. New Chobani with zero sugar. Impossibly delicious. Made possible by Chobani, not a low-calorie food.
Duke Energy is ready to help you through this year's hurricane season. We're investing in a stronger, more resilient grid to help reduce and even prevent outages. And when storms strike, Duke Energy will be there to get the power back on as safely and quickly as possible, while keeping you informed. It's all part of building a smarter energy future. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
It's Superstart Battery Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. That means you can get up to a $25 gift card after mail-in rebate with the purchase of your Superstart battery. Return power, performance, and reliability to your car, truck, motorcycle, and more with Superstart batteries. Only at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, we help our members execute missions every day, like Operation
Buy our home. Fix our home. Live in our home. Fix our home. Make memories in our home. Love our home.
Apply now for a home loan from Navy Federal. With no private mortgage insurance and 0% down options available, you're closer to your dream home than you think. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Open to the armed forces, the DoD, veterans, and their families. Insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender. Certain terms and conditions apply.
Enjoy the perks of National Coffee Day at Dunkin'. On September 29th, we're rewarding DD Perks members for their loyalty with a free medium hot or iced coffee with any purchase. We know how you take your coffee and where it takes you. Whether that's with skim milk and 2 sugars to start the day or a black coffee to get you to the end of the day. We're taking National Coffee Day to thank you for ordering it. Not a DD Perks member? Join on the app today in time to get your free medium coffee with any purchase on September 29th. National Coffee Day. America runs on Dunkin'. Limit 1 per member. Exclusions and additional charges may apply.
Trust the leaders. FAS Windows and Doors. Go to FASWD.com.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studio. Car accidents, other injuries, call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now number 1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show. Already in progress.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks for joining us on this Wednesday here in late September. Hope you're having a wonderful day out there. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Jack and Ross sit right over there. Let's do Animal House.
She likes them fuzzy, furry, feathery, tough, and scaly. It's time for Animal House with Deborah Roberts.
Animal House is generously brought to you each and every week by personal injury attorney Glenn Klausman of Klausman Law. We'll tell you how to get in touch with Glenn at the end of the segment, but now it's time to put our hands together and welcome Angie Klein from the Humane Society of Lake County.
So cool.
Yay! And Angie, hey, first off, I want to thank you for joining us, and I want to put you at ease. Guys, I believe this may be the first time that Angie is Zooming.
Zoom. By the way, you can check out Angie if you go to our YouTube channel right now, The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
But if you heard earlier in the program, Jimmy trying to figure out reels and story on Instagram, there is no need for you to feel intimidated, Angie. You are amongst family.
Thank you. I have some great friends that set this up for me today, so
I'm doing good.
You got a big old sack of flour on your lap, though, don't you? Look at that thing.
Yes, I do. This is Levi. Isn't he adorable?
He is adorable.
That's pretty cool.
He's about 7 months old.
Oh, he's a baby.
And yeah, he's just a little guy. He'll get bigger.
He is. And listen,
he's available for adoption.
Levi is a gorgeous dog. If you're able to follow us on our YouTube or Twitch channel, you'll be able to see Levi. And if you're in the
he's sweet.
If you want a cat, I had brought in a very sweet kitten named Quinn that's also still available for adoption at the Humane
Winnie
Society.
actually got adopted, my friend.
Whoa.
Really? Quinn got adopted?
What? Yes.
Yay!
Oh, good for you. That's awesome.
That is awesome. That is a kitten I had found and brought to Angie. Angie, like so many other rescues out there, trying to make ends meet. I know you've got a lot of really fun events coming up for folks out in Lake County to come out and support the fur babies there. So what do you have coming up?
Yes, ma'am. This Saturday we're going to be at the Brew Tap House in Tavares.
Getting dogs
They're
drunk.
Going to have some fun.
Well, that's how you adopt a pet, kid.
Exactly.
Give him like 9 highlights and let him go. Woo.
We're not going to get through
the.
We're not going to get through the segment if you make the guests laugh, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's going to be from 5 till 8 this Saturday. And then on Sunday, October 10th, we have a great group of people. It's a motorcycle group. They're called the Pissin' Frogs.
Okay.
This is going to be their the Pissin' Frogs.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
The kissing frogs?
No. We got it. Yeah.
No.
Sorry. Forgot. They're frogs. Just go out. They're frogs.
Right, yeah.
They're frogs. The
Bladder.
kiss. It'll do a lot of stuff.
Frogs with bladder issues.
Incontinent frogs.
Right,
There you go.
There we go. Incontinent frogs.
This is going to be the 5th annual. Every year they collect a lot of, much needed things for the shelter, food, supplies, cleaning things that we are desperately in need of. So, and then they have food that they'll serve here at the shelter. It's going to be right here at the shelter. They serve food here. All that money comes to the shelter. That's all donated to us. So they're a great group of people, and it's a lot of fun. If anybody can make it out to the shelter on the 10th, please do. It's from 1 till 4. And then on October 17th, we have our Westminster Dog Show.
Oh, nice.
Which is going to be at Farron Park. That's the big dog show.
And
Very
who
nice.
usually wins? What's like what's the number one seed when it comes to the dog show?
They actually, it's different categories. There's best trick, wiggliest butt, best costume, best hair,
Wiggliest butt.
best kisser,
Oh, nice.
wiggliest butt. Heck
Damn.
yeah.
All right, for the best kisser, who's judging that?
Right. Are we still talking about pets?
And how weird are they?
It can get pretty weird. I hosted it one year, but it's
Yes,
just.
she did.
It's.
You got kissed?
Oh no, you don't have to. They kiss their owners, but you just judge them on the kissing technique.
So you're more of a voyeur in this situation.
Exactly. I'm sorry, Jack. I didn't mean to take away all of the joy in the event, but
I don't know. I think that might be creepier. I kind of like it.
it is a fun dog show to take in, though. It really is a good.
But I like
It is. It's a
Buttercup.
lot
I
of
mean,
fun.
she's soft, but her tongue is a little rough.
Yeah.
So I'll give her a 3.
Just watching dogs lick people's faces and then
That's
going 8.
Just holding up a paddle with a number.
Hey,
I like it.
we will do whatever we
That's
have
right.
to help raise money for our animal friends. And Angie, I wanted to ask you something. You know, people often think of food and money, but you brought up something that I don't think it's a lot of attention, and that really helps out rescues like yourself, and that is cleaning supplies.
Oh yeah. We laundry detergent, bleach, Lysol wipes, things like that. That's stuff that we go through a lot.
Yeah.
We do a lot of laundry. All the rescues do. I mean, we do a lot of laundry. We do a lot of cleaning. So, all that stuff is really, really helpful to be donated to the shelter.
We're here with Angie Klein, Humane Society of Lake County. Angie, I'm on the website right now. And it's so funny when we talk about these places, all you think about is adoptions because that's what most people associate with them. But you guys offer a number of services: vaccines, spaying, neutering, even microchipping, cat declawing.
Yes.
That's been across the board forever, right, for you guys?
Right. We don't do cat declawing.
Oh, you don't do that anymore.
Most places
No, we
don't.
do not do that.
Yeah, that's bad, Jim.
It is bad.
It's on the website.
It's okay. That's all right. Now you've just let her know it's on the website. They'll have
I'm
it
going to take
removed.
care of that. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it.
You need to declaw this website.
Hey, let's just be proud that Jimmy could get on the website.
Right.
Yay, Jimmy!
Congratulations, Jim.
It says right here on
It came from the woman zooming for the first time.
it says right here on Reels that you still do it too, so you want to check that one.
Speaking of the website, Angie, where do folks go to get more information about the events, how to donate those supplies, and most importantly, how to donate that gorgeous puppy in your lap, Levi, only 7 months old.
Right.
What a sweet, sweet, sweet dog.
You can go to, we have a Facebook page, Humane Society of Lake County, Florida on Facebook. We have humanelake.com. That's got all kinds of information on there.
Including
and you
cat
can always
declawing.
reach us by phone. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
right.
the good thing about the website is it tells you how you can volunteer if you want. It tells you where you can donate. All of that is very clickable. All the contacts are there. It also has an events calendar, so it's very easy and it's super easy to remember. HumaneLake.com. That's easy.
And as someone who has been out to the shelter many times, it's a great visit. It's a cute little one-story white building. It's clean.
Yes.
There's lots of area around to run a dog. If you're in the market for a fur baby, there's space outside for you to get to know each other. Great cat accommodations for a shelter that's small and is really fighting for every dollar and adopter they can get. Angie and your team, you guys do a spectacular job out there in Umatilla.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
And-
we try. We work hard, kiddo.
You have a lot of cats up right now. I mean, you do. You offer quite a few cats, and these are. And the good thing about your selection of cats is, when you go into any of the adoption facilities, sometimes you'll run into a certain kind of breed a lot with dogs. We know that for sure. But your cat selection offers, from short hairs to black, different colors, different ear sizes. I mean, they're really kind of cool. I mean,
there was one that looked like a Himalayan. There's a Maine Coon looking one. There was little kittens. It was hard to go. And the other thing I really like about the Humane Society of Lake County is that when you go into the cat room, there's like cat towers, and so you really get to see the animal's personality when you go in there. How they play. Yeah, they have a cat cottage.
Are you a dog person or a cat person?
Me?
Yeah.
Both.
Oh, no.
Come on,
no.
Angie.
Not a chance you're getting away with that. And here's why, because you paused. Okay, there you go.
All right, that's
I
what's
have
up.
3 dogs.
How many cats do you have?
None.
No, all right.
Couple N's on that none right there. About 4 or 5. None.
That's all right.
Not a cat girl, huh?
She helped my kitten get adopted, so
Yes, I did.
Yeah, thank you for that, Angie. Thank you for that.
I'm going to ask.
No problem. No problem.
I'm going to ask a stupid question. Are all of your dogs from Lake County Humane?
No. Actually, I got 3 dogs in today from the Panhandle. It's there's a lot of rural shelters around Florida where they don't have, people don't go in there and adopt dogs, and they don't have a lot of space, and they're not no kill. So we get pleas a lot from other shelters wanting some help. So that's what we do. We try to help them. This is where Levi came from.
Yeah, that's awesome.
They were running out of room.
Hey, you know what?
So they transported him to me, and we got him today.
That dog that you have right there, that's Levi right there in your lap?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is the sweetest dog. That
He
dog,
is for 7 months
You
old.
need a dog, Jimmy.
I know.
That dog hasn't made a noise since you've been there.
Jimmy.
That thing's
Oh,
fat.
Jim.
What do you guys feed it?
all you have to do is hold it and pet it constantly.
Why is that dog so
Just like Angie.
It's got a glandular problem?
Are you talking about petting Angie?
Exactly.
That dog's fat. What do y'all feed him over there?
Well, you're fat.
You got a thyroid issue over there? You feed him peanut butter and
Sorry, I
mayonnaise?
take that away.
I've been feeding it milk bones so it stays on my lap.
There you go.
There you go. She knows what we take for the camera.
Man,
she
that
knows
is-
what we need.
That's a sweet dog. Is he always like that? Just a big slug?
Yeah, I mean, we just got him today. He was out playing a little bit, but then he came in his kennel and
Oh,
lay
yeah.
down in his bed. He's just been kind of chill.
He's over.
And he's full of milk bones.
He's like a millennial dog.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm had it. 20 minutes outside, I'm done for the month.
But still, whenever you can get a 7-month-old puppy that cute,
Yeah,
that's that chill, grab him while you can.
Well, Angie, it's always good seeing you. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. You did a wonderful job, and we hope that you get a home for sure for Levi there. And, of course, all these wonderful cats you have online at humanelake.com.
And we'll, of course, get the Animal House podcast posted up ASAP. Thank you, Angie. Good luck with all the events, and let us know on the update with Levi.
I sure will, Deb. Thanks so much, honey.
You got it.
All right,
We'll see you soon. Angie Klein,
Okay.
Humane Society of Lake County. Yay. Successful first Zoom. Yay.
Yay.
By the way, this go to their website. This West Mutster dog show looks kind of fun.
It is fun. I'm
I
telling
mean-
you,
It's a
someone who's
riot.
hosted it before, it's fun.
It looks like a blast, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is. It's really a lot of fun.
All right, well, very good.
Go
Angie,
watch Deb make out with dogs.
Oh, that was college.
All right, Angie, we'll see you later. Thank you as always. We appreciate it. Good seeing you.
Thank you, Angie.
All right, 407-916-1041.
And as always, Animal House is generously brought to you by Glenn Klausman of Klausman Law. Listen, if you have been in a car, a truck, or even a motorcycle accident, you need to call Klausman Law, and here's just 2 reasons why. 1, you're never going to get passed off to a caseworker who doesn't know you or your case. Glenn is going to always personally handle your case. And here's the second reason. He's going to give you his personal cell phone number. Just one of the many reasons why he's been voted legal elite and super lawyer year after year. He's also an animal lover, rescued several animals himself, and a true friend of the show. So again, if you've been in an accident, give him a call, 407-917-1718, or check him out online at klausmanlaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN law.com.
Thanks, Deb. 407-916-1041. Back with more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
Orlando City remains on the road to face Nashville SC tonight. Coverage starts at 8 p.m. on our sister station FM 96.9 The Game and iHeartRadio. Orlando City matches on Real Radio are brought to you by Mossy Oak Fence.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, the lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry.
We're stop and go now, heading west on I-4 between US 192 and 429. We're seeing slow traffic now between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway, and also between Princeton Street and Colonial Drive. Eastbound steady between Princeton Street and Lee Road, and also between Conroy Road and OBT. We're still in good shape on the 408 and the Beach Line. No reported issues on the Turnpike. See traffic problems? Call the Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by DuckDuckGo. Protect your privacy for free with DuckDuckGo.
Your life, your hopes, and whatever you were searching for at 1:15 a.m. It's really none of our business, and it shouldn't be anyone else's. Protect your privacy online for free with DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified.
Guys, if you're thinking about a new security system, maybe upgrading your existing system, I highly recommend the guys over at Safe Touch Security. Only Safe Touch has the two-way communicator, changing the game in home security, plus a live operator 24/7. And when you throw in the fastest emergency response possible, you really don't even need to think about another system. And by the way, the whole idea of getting someone onto your property when they're in an emergency, when you have a home security system, should not be a 3 or 4 page deal. It should be one of those things where your two-way communicator comes alive, you tell them, I need an officer now, and then the officer is on the way. There's no texting or calling. It doesn't work like that with these guys. It's the fastest, safest alarm in the business, and the packages start about $1.50 a day. That's all it costs to protect your family at the highest level, all backed by a lifetime parts and labor warranty, guaranteed response, and of course, 24/7 customer service. Do what thousands have done. Choose Safe Touch. It's easy, too. Just go to safetouch.com or call 888-723-8682. Again, that's safetouch.com. State license EF233.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
Our 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival, the ultimate once-in-a-lifetime music event, is coming to the CW.
Let's get it started.
The biggest stars from all genres of music share one stage.
Billie Eilish,
Cheap Trick, Coldplay,
Darius Rucker, Dua Lipa,
J. Cole, Journey, Khalid, Lil Baby, Nelly, Sam Hunt, Weezer, with special guests Florida Georgia Line, Walker Hayes. Performances you've never seen before and will never see again.
The 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Watch this Saturday and Sunday at 8 p.m. on CW18.
Your watch party needs game time snacks from 7-Eleven. Use code DELIVERY for $15 off your first 7-Eleven delivery order. 7-Eleven, take it to 11.
Offer ends 11/2/21. $25 minimum. Limit one-time use per customer, plus tax and fees. Limited delivery area. See 7 Now app for terms.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile.
You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
Guys, now there's no excuse. Peak Performance for Men has helped thousands of men overcome erectile dysfunction. The question is, what are you waiting for? Live the life you want today with a free consultation. No medication, no pumps, no needles, no pain, no surgery, and absolutely no downtime. Just non-invasive acoustic wave therapy that will have you back to your natural form. That's right. Now for a limited time, a free consultation. There is no risk. Fix it for good with one phone call. Call the Orlando office today at 407-464-8181 or find them at peakperformanceformen.com. Why wait? Enjoy your life to the fullest. Peak can make the difference. Call 407-464-8181 and get your free consultation now. That's 407-464-8181. Peak Performance for Men.
When life-changing events happen, it's important to have somebody there to take the burden off of your shoulders. At those moments, Kramer Law is there for you. If you were involved in a divorce or you're having a dispute with your ex, Kramer Law will be there to take care of you every step of the way. Life-changing events happen. Having a lawyer on your side is the smart move. No matter what the legal issue, we're here for you. Kramer Law, onefirmforlife.com. Office is Altamont Springs.
Fast Wi-Fi. You use it to connect just about everything, which means having fast Wi-Fi matters. A lot. That's why Xfinity offers gig speed Wi-Fi, the fastest Wi-Fi you can get. That's a big deal. It's a big deal for streaming big games, having big meetings, and making big plans. It's a big deal for families with 1 kid, or 2 kids, or 3 kids, especially if there's 1 kid who has enough devices for 10 kids. It's a big deal for gamers who are streaming while someone else is posting about their virtual spin class. And yet, it's also a big deal for a quiet Friday night in, because fast Wi-Fi makes everything better. Now through October 11th, ask how to get a special offer of $300 back when you get gig speed internet, or get started with up to 50 megabits per second download speed for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Click, call, or visit an Xfinity store today. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and compatible gateway. Actual speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Offer requires paperless billing and auto pay. Ends 10/11/21. New performance starter internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply.
iHeart playlists are how you create a mood. Hopefully a good one. Whether it's a morning workout or late night chill, it's totally free to create and edit unlimited playlists on the free iHeart app. Just name your playlist, search the song you want, and add it. Boom, you're in. So go ahead and add AC/DC to your workout playlist, Fleetwood Mac to your road trip playlist, or go nuts. Make your own Aerosmith Greatest Hits playlist. You can even add songs while listening to live radio. Create free playlists. Only on the free iHeart app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts all in one.
Trust the leaders. FAS Windows and Doors. Go to FASWD.com.
Listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on Facebook.
Man, I love this. Love this song.
This ain't the party.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. I am the Jim Part. The Deb Part is right there.
Hey.
Jack Part. Yep. Ross Part.
Oh, yeah.
Ross slinging some jokes this weekend, guys. If you join us for the Sunset Walk Best Of Challenge, Dessert Edition, sunsetwalk.com for your tickets. Only $15 for a taste from over 13 restaurants out there. These events are massive. They're fun, family-friendly, and just an absolute blast. Later that evening, car show, and then after that at Bonkers, which is right there on the property. Ross doing some comedy out there. It's an extra ticket, $15 what they're charging you to see the show, worth every nickel. A lot of fun, and it's a good room, too. I know you like doing stand-up there for sure.
I do. It's awesome. It's always a really fun crowd.
Yeah.
Yep.
Something must have happened, though, because they did give me a safe word for the comedy show.
Yes, they gave him a safe word.
I saw that on Facebook, but A, I couldn't pronounce it, and B, I was just like, oh, that Jack Bradshaw.
Yeah, no, they gave me a safe word.
Yeah.
Why?
So, well, maybe you won't have to use it. But
Did they really?
But fine, you know what? Honestly,
Something must have happened.
What you should do is show up and see the show and see if he has to use it. That's the best thing to do.
Well, I'll tell you one
like,
thing.
Hey, wees, like the way it looked like it was pronounced.
I think no, that's not the safe word. I didn't share the safe word. You don't share safe words until
it's
you
kind of
need
private.
You need a safe word.
Sorry, I've
Come
never
on,
needed.
Deb.
I've never
Deb.
needed one.
Of all the people,
well,
I'm the one riding on top. That's why
I think
I'm the
Chris
one who
would
doesn't
need the safe
one.
word.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can you just loosen the blindfold? It makes me a little nervous.
Yeah. This is Wrigley.
I've heard
Wrigley.
that before.
Safe words are so
Eddie
odd.
Banks. Eddie Banks.
What was yours?
Eddie Banks. Eddie Banks. Mr. Cub.
Mr. Cub.
That's my safe word. Eddie Banks. Eddie Banks.
That would be the greatest safe word of all time. What is that? An old shortstop? What is that? Left fielder?
Ryan Sandberg.
I'm going to go through old Cubs players now. I can't think of any.
Mark Grace.
Oh, man, another good one. 407-916-1041.
Javi Baez.
By the way, Jimmy, you talked about that song on that rejoin. People are starting to ask, especially when you point it out. It's St. Paul and the Broken Bones. That's the band. The song is Call Me. What's interesting is because imagine the person singing this, you won't come close to what he actually looks like.
Yeah. This guy is the show alter ego in one person.
That's right. I forgot.
He is the show. I mean, this is when you hear this guy. Turn this up, Jack.
I used to think this was a 70s tune, but it's not.
Right.
That's what I would think. Like, if you ask me, hey, who sings this? I'm like, oh, some dude with a really tight afro, like a really short soul R&B, black guy just laying it down.
And instead it's someone who looks more like Jimmy.
Exactly.
This guy is the nerdiest fat white guy. This guy should be sneaking away with dino DNA.
There's my point.
That's what this guy looks like.
Dino DNA.
Dino DNA. St. Paul and the Broken Bones, man. It's a pretty cool. You can check that video. My man's got moves, and he wears like 70s tuxes with those. What are the ruffly things called?
Oh,
what is that called? The ruffly thing, not the cummerbund.
No,
what is that thing?
It's just a ruffle shirt.
No,
I don't know what
there's a name for it.
A bib. Oh, not an ascot. It's not a bib. It's
definitely not a bib.
Oh, it is.
That's a weird tux look.
By the way, my safe word is Ernie Banks.
Okay, very good.
Ernie Banks.
Ernie Banks. That's
right.
Mr. Cub.
That's Mr. Cub. Yeah,
Eddie
exactly.
Banks is just you faking it.
That's his brother. That's a really bad.
That's a bad look all the way around.
All right, 407-916-1041.
Dickie?
No, a Dickie is a fake turtleneck.
Yeah.
But it's
why do they call it a Dickie?
It's like a ruffle shirt. I don't know. Maybe the inventor's name.
I think ruffle shirt is it.
I think
it is.
is.
There's another name for it, though, guys.
You don't know.
Yeah, you're right. All right, 407. That's what I'm asking. 407-916-1041. So we've been trying to talk about this story for about 4 days now.
What's that?
So neat little story. This is a story out of, let's see where we found this. This is a Canadian research team decided to kind of look into soccer and Little League teams to see about how playing sports affects boys long term. And really, I think you could probably apply this to any outdoor activity. I mean, they use sports here. They use soccer and Little League baseball as the two examples. But I believe that this would probably apply to Pop Warner football, junior golf, junior tennis. I think you could probably apply it
anything,
to almost
swimming.
any sport. Yeah, I mean, hockey, youth hockey.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have that. That little boys who play sports are less apt to be anxious or depressed later in childhood and more likely to be active in their early teens, according to the study by the University of Montreal. Now, it's funny because we've heard so many stories about, how being musical will help you in science and math because of the nature of playing music, playing instruments. It really kind of breaks down into math, really, when you think about it.
Exactly. It exercises the same part of the brain that math and science would exercise.
Right. So it increases your aptitude to really apply yourself in physics and math and in other physical sciences as well, which we've known that forever. But I never knew that they were going to apply this to whether or not little boys would be anxious or have anxiety or depression as they moved in, because all of those studies have really focused on what?
girls?
Social media, man. All this.
Sorry.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying. Well, that's girls as part of it, but social media really has been the target of the angst in America. Was this is Instagram beating up little girls or causing them to have problems? Well, of course we know that does for a fact because the social interactions of kids is extremely important, but we've never heard it applied to physical activity. Just what you do behind the screen. Now, Ross and I think, Jack, you played Little League, right, buddy?
Yep.
And Ross played junior golf.
I played Little League.
Little League baseball.
I did T-ball.
I only played baseball as a kid as an organized sport. I didn't play any other sport. I played golf, but it wasn't like an organized sport, but I played against other people. And I will tell you, I just simply could not agree with this more. I couldn't. The baseball team I played for a few years when I played for high school, and then I played in a thing called the intermediate league down there, which is like up until like 13 or 14 years old or whatever. And I played that. Those interactions with those kids I played baseball with helped me form my personality. Man, I was a runt on the baseball team. I used to get my balls wrecked daily by those guys. It was relentless, ruthless. Nothing was off limits. But I learned.
Sounds like fun.
It was, though. I have to tell you it was, because you understand parameters. You also understand, hey, he doesn't mean that. He doesn't mean that. It's a joke. I don't need to be offended at everything somebody says that's a little cross or maybe a little edgy, because I know in context it's a stupid joke.
Right.
And you learn that at a young age, so now you're not getting offended by everything said around you. And you don't get all soft and think that everybody's out to get you, and you don't have these crazy anxieties because by interacting with other boys, we're just kind of joking around. There's nothing serious. I can say the worst thing about your mother, and for a fact I'm not serious about it. We're just joking. It goes back to one of our early things about breaking balls. You know what the weird part of this is? It doesn't work for girls the same way. Isn't that the strangest thing? Well, it does not work for girls. Matter of fact, it didn't change anything in the study with girls.
So the study was about organized sports. It wasn't necessarily about taunting, bullying, and breaking balls.
It was not. But it was about being around and playing sports and being outdoors and interacting with people like that.
You're connecting the two on that. That was your experience.
Yeah, from my experience.
Well, I don't think it's surprising because you mentioned social media, because it's the opposite of that. It's what saying social media is not. This is actually going out, being part of a group, in person, team sports where you work together, you have that camaraderie and that common goal. So, for everything that it's supposed to be, they're proving that it is that benefit. Jimmy, we actually posted it. It was 2 days ago. It was our Twitter poll at Jim Colbert Show. And did you play organized sports as a kid? Of our respondents, what percentage do you think came back as yes?
I think 58% played sports.
Yeah, 76%.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't it for most people that kind of what you do when you're a kid? It's either, it's a sport or an instrument.
But not now, it's not. Not now. It's not. You got to remember these. Musical programs for sure in public schools have been cut. The funding has been cut back so much for the arts in schools. I think is just one of the most. I think it's a travesty. I really do because
stupid.
Because again, it's another active that entices you to come to the facility and be in the facility, which is half the battle, getting people to want to be there and do something they enjoy and associate school as something positive rather than like a sentence.
Well, it also teaches a different way of learning. You could be learning subject material while you're also learning the clarinet, because I wanted to be the next Benny Goodman.
Yeah,
and everybody knows who that is.
I was listening to Benny Goodman today.
Thank you. If you know good clarinet music, then you know Benny Goodman.
Now, it says that when you look at all the boys stuff, it says the study authors found no significant changes in girls. Now, there is a reason they apply to this, which I find fascinating. It says, what do you guys think it says in regards to girls, why this doesn't affect girls, but it affects boys more? That boys actually have less depression and anxiety when they play sports with other boys. Why don't you think that works the same for girls? And there's a legit reason here, and that actually makes sense when you hear it. What do you think, Ross?
God, that other girls, it's not as common.
No, that's not it.
Body image issues?
Like other girls would look at other girls who play sports and have their own judgments?
No, I got it. You guys are all around it. Jack, take a shot, and I'll tell you exactly what it is.
Oh, because you have to sweat and not smell nice.
Okay, no, that's not it. a legit answer, though, Jack.
Thank you. You're welcome. And you're welcome.
You ready? Because girls are more likely to tell their family, friends, and doctors about their emotional distress and actually seek out help. Boys don't do that.
Well, boys are taught not to do
Boys
that.
are
taught that that's not what you do when you're a boy. That's why it's such a that's the travesty. When you start half the human population by saying you can't be human because it makes you less than a man.
Right.
It'll make you less than a human, which is going to make you a miserable man to be around. But in order to gain the approval of other men, not women, you have to act like this.
But
and I think, sister.
And
I'm preaching, boy. Preach.
And I think that boys find that within each other. They find that whole they have a friend they can share with, or they get that aggression out while playing. I think it is. That's what it was for me, for sure.
But here's the issue.
I didn't have that level of interaction with my family. Nobody rolled like that.
But that's what I'm saying, though, Jimmy. Your interaction that you treasured, and there's nothing wrong with it, but that it doesn't. It helps anxiety in a different way, I guess, is the busting of balls. But you never talked about having a guy on the baseball team that, man, when stuff was going on with my parents, I could really talk to this guy and he understood. It was all, your example was all about, it toughened me up. It taught me the meaning of teamwork.
That's part of it for sure. But my best friend at the time also played baseball with me, and we didn't really consider that part of the unity. But when you spend all that time together at practice every day, and then during game situations where you really need to lean on each other, you create this bond with boys, with other kids like that. Boys when you're playing games with them, and it's that weird kind of teamwork thing. It's hard to explain. I don't know why it doesn't affect girls the same way, other than exactly what they said. They share this with other people, whereas other boys simply don't.
Exactly. Because it can be seen as a sign of weakness. So if that guy you liked on the baseball team really admitted what was going on in his head, you might look at him a little differently.
Yeah. What do you think about all this, guys?
I think, if you go ahead, you're getting roasted. And there is a coolness to getting roasted and being okay with it and then going out. But if the second you're like, hey, man, please stop. You're dead.
Yeah,
you just backfired.
You're
bro.
dead. Yeah.
You're right.
Done so.
That's a wonderful point, because you're right. That would have been the worst possible thing you could have done.
And
that's not even an option.
And I think what's
right.
interesting is that's why it's healing in your group. You guys are wired for that kind of razzing each other. I don't know if you've ever noticed your wife and her friends may not bust each other's balls in the same way.
Not like that.
I mean, that's a friendship ender.
Yeah.
If you ever talk to if a female ever talked to her friends the way you and your guys talk to each other, man, I'd be bearing a body. Another one.
What's weird to me is that there's only like a select few people that I feel like could do that to me. While, I've done roasts. I've said terrible things to my friends. My friends have said terrible things in front of me, and there's an audience there.
Yeah. But you played sports, plus you also have a very you are an extrovert. You are a person who doesn't have any problem and actually seeks out attention. What they're saying is for kids who don't have that personality, that sports can allow them that outlet to kind of create that kind of, not extrovert, but at least kind of bust out of that shell of anxiety and depression they've created for themselves when they've been alone rather than with friends playing a game.
But just that and that roast thing, I was like, there's no way I'd ever let Olivia up on a roast. I'd be like, nah, you don't get to do that. I won't be there.
And I bet money, this is going to sound crazy coming out of my mouth considering our Reels conversation earlier. But I bet money if they did this study with kids who regularly play video games as a team together, they would probably find the same thing. Because it really almost doesn't matter what the activity is. It's the camaraderie together, working as a team, that really creates that aura where there's that weird trust thing there as boys who, as a rule, just don't really do that.
Still, I'll agree with you, Ross. I have noticed, I don't talk sports smack around the office anymore. I used to join in on, I watched what your team did last night. But I noticed, man, you could tell on someone's face, it was like, okay, that would have hit differently coming from a Jimmy. You don't want to hear it coming from a Deborah.
Wow, that's weird.
So I've stopped doing sports smack because it hits a little bit harder than it would if it came from someone of the same gender.
Interesting.
I wasn't even saying same gender. I'm saying someone. I've been on roast with females. And they've done great.
But if it's a woman that you love,
but if it's someone who's
respect
deep down inside, some serious stuff,
and
man.
start taking shots at you.
There's a couple secrets that you know about me, and I don't want this room of strangers to know about. So I wasn't insinuating that. I was just...
Hey, your butt stuff is a secret with us, man.
Anybody who's super close is like, no, I don't really trust you. You got to run those jokes by me.
The last person I want stepping behind a mic at a Jim Colbert roast is Tori L. Colbert. Last on the list. I cuff her to a pipe somewhere to keep that from happening. All right, 407, Mel Gibson style with all the mad Asians and everything. All right, 407-916-1041. You can text us at 77031. Yes, Jack.
We have to do our dessert challenge. I don't know if you want to move it to 5 o'clock now or... We'll kind of explain it and do it at 5. We have Scott Maxwell at 5:15.
Yes, we'll do it at 5 o'clock. That is completely my mistake. I got on this topic and completely forgot. God almighty. This is why I'm not good at this job.
Horrible.
These people should seek to replace me quickly. They should.
No.
They should seek to replace me immediately.
How this show is #1 in 11 different demos, I have no idea.
Because there's a lot of people who are dealing with a family member who is dealing with memory loss. We are not the only ones.
Well, there you go.
How is that possible?
Everyone's invested in your brain.
Exactly.
We're going to put it on Reels.
Who 6+ listens to this? Apparently all of them. All right, 407-916-1041. We'll do that at 5 o'clock. So if you plan on calling in and making your dessert sexy to be part of the Listener Challenge at our coming up gig this Saturday for Sunset Walk, the Listener Challenge, the dessert edition, call at 5 o'clock. We're going to take the best ones and do it then for sure.
You text us at 77031 and we say it on the air. Sometimes. We might even give you credit. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
This Real Radio 1041 weather report sponsored by Rude Air Conditioning, powered by Ferguson HVAC.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast. The sunshine continues, the low humidity, but this weekend we're going to get a little bit of a flow off the Atlantic, which is going to bump up our humidity values and introduce a 20% chance for a couple of rain showers on Saturday. Now, it looks like next week we may see a few thunderstorms toward the middle of it, but until then, a mainly dry forecast. The low tonight in Orlando, 70 degrees, though we'll see upper 60s to the north. 88 degrees the high tomorrow with mostly sunny skies. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner.
This report is sponsored by DuckDuckGo. Protect your privacy for free with DuckDuckGo.
Your life, your hopes, and whatever you were searching for at 1:15 a.m. It's really none of our business, and it shouldn't be anyone else's. Protect your privacy online for free with DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified.
Hey, man, you're experiencing red, itchy, maybe often burning sensation in your eyes when you wear your contact lenses? Well, let me tell you, you could be suffering from a thing called contact lens intolerance. It's also known as CLI, and CLI symptoms are way more common than you think. Many people experience eye pain and discomfort for years before they discover the actual issue. The good thing for you, the Filatowski Eye Institute can help. These guys are recognized leaders in vision correction surgery. The Filatowski Eye Institute will help identify your issue and even better, recommend the best options for you. They do this every day and they're waiting for you right now. It's easy too. Just simply text 1041 to 868686. Do that right now. Schedule your vision correction consultation. Again, 1041 to 868686 for the Filatowski Eye Institute.
Benji Michelle scores! Orlando City closes out a 3-match road trip as we travel to the Music City for a midweek match to take on Nashville SC on Wednesday, September 29th at 8:30 p.m. As the regular season begins to close, don't miss the key matchup in the Eastern Conference playoff race. Tune in on FM 96.9 in the game, watch on Fox 35 Plus, and stream on the Lion Nation app.
Care has the power to bring kindness where it's needed. It brings out the best in every one of us. It doesn't just see people, it takes time to understand them. It puts the needs of others ahead of its own. And when you start with Care, you end up with a very different kind of bank. Truist. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
No matter the challenges, we were there with a stronger, more reliable energy grid.
When our community struggled, we were there with flexible payment arrangements and other support.
And as the sun comes out, bringing the promise of a brighter tomorrow, we will still be here
With energy that's reliable, affordable, and cleaner than ever, we're Duke Energy. And we're building a smarter energy future for you.
Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
O'Reilly Auto Parts specializes in keeping your car on the road. Not sure how much life is left in your battery? Our professional parts people will test it for free. If it does need to be replaced, we'll help you find just the right one to fit your car. Our Superstart batteries are built to handle even the toughest conditions. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
He raids your fridge.
You're out of Barada.
Borrows your car without asking.
Scratches? What scratches?
He's your brother-in-law.
I'll pay you back.
He takes what's yours, and there's nothing you can do. But when identity thieves want to take what's yours, you can do something. LifeLock by Norton monitors your info and alerts you to potential threats. If you become a victim, they can help fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but you can save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com using promo code NEWS.
If you've got an insurance question, you could talk to a dentist. But instead of filling you in on ways to save on your policies, he'd probably be too busy filling in that loose crown. Or you could talk to your local Geico agent, who will use their expertise to polish up your policies, from home and auto to renters, motorcycle, boat, and RV too. So while, yes, your dentist can save your smile, your Geico agent could save you money, which will make you use that smile a whole lot more. To find a Geico agent near you, visit geico.com/local. If you've got a personal auto insurance question, you could talk to a cab driver, although the policies he recommends might include avoiding the interstate, beating traffic by taking the back roads, and only making left turns when absolutely necessary. Or you could talk to your local Geico agent, whose policy is to use their expertise to navigate your insurance, finding the best route to help you save money on insurance for your home, car, and more. And as an added bonus, you'll be able to avoid traffic jams and potholes entirely. To find a Geico agent near you, visit geico.com/local.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by RC Hill Mitsubishi, Highway 1792 in DeLand.
Twitter. It's not just for dragging people. It's mostly Real Radio, just for dragging people. 1041. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Texting server checking in as a male from age 8 to 18. I played organized sports. They were a struggle for me because it was so full of aggression. That's always something I wanted to distance myself from as much as possible.
And you should have that choice without being considered less of a man.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I mean, when you're 10, 11, 12, 13, you're trying to kind of find your way in your group. You're trying to set the standard for where you stand in your crew, and it's so funny. By the way, 407-916-1041. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. I'm Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. Top of the hour, we'll have nothing. Hopefully, we'll get those people to call in and be part of this listener challenge for the Sunset Walk coming up. You can win a massive prize, 520 Scott Maxwell. But it did say, 690 boys, 748 girls reported their children's participation in sports at age 5, as well as a physical sport at age 12. And that's where they got this data from to find out that girls did not get affected by the study as much. Sports did not really make a difference in whether or not they had anxiety or depression because, as the study showed, they would be more likely to seek out help from parents, friends, or a professional before a young male would. And it's exactly what you guys are saying. It's the idea of what that means.
Right.
Like, I could think of this. At 12, 13, 14, the crew that I ran with, I mean, I couldn't imagine them finding out that I went to a therapist.
You would be struck with so much fear. You would do anything to keep that a secret. Anything.
You know what would happen immediately? Immediately somebody would create a nickname that had that in there, Psycho J or whatever the hell it was, or
Crazy Colbert,
whatever. You would never have another normal existence. So you could certainly see by the nature of exactly what I was just saying, the bullying nature of how boys kind of sort where they are in their group. You can see it would not be cool.
No less bullying with girls. It's just over a completely different subject matter.
Yeah, for sure.
And I also think that's more of a reflection of what it was the 80s when you were 13, 14?
Yeah, it was the 80s, yeah.
Yeah.
You think it's different? You think the generations make that big of a difference?
I just think, I guess it would be generations.
Well, I mean,
that might be the word I'm looking for, but I would just think that the times have changed where that.
In what manner, though? See, what I'm saying is I'm looking for what manner. Like, what would be different than me playing Little League at 12 years old in 1985 as opposed to playing 12 years old playing it now in 2021?
I think
very different.
I think parents would look at their kids and go, "What are you calling that kid? Don't do that." I think there's a higher chance of that happening. Also, where you are from, I think.
Oh, I see what you're saying. In other words, the other parents would not allow those normal 12, 13-year-old behaviors to happen in front of them.
Yeah.
So it would curtail their behavior. They would not do that.
I think that I think parents look at parenting different than they did in the 80s. Granted, it wasn't really around in the 80s, but we are creatures of our surroundings, and it's going to be deemed okay if it's never talked about or shunned from a leadership role as a parent. I feel a little strange when it comes to this topic because, like, I was on a golf team. I played a lot of golf tournaments. I had a lot of golf friends. But golf is an individual sport.
It is, yeah.
I've always said that golf was far more of a parent than probably both of my parents combined.
Right,
the lessons that I learned by just playing that sport.
I would say the baseball team was probably the same thing for me for quite a while.
Right.
I would say that. I mean, it would probably replace my parents for quite a while, and that team kind of became my family. They didn't know it, though, because you never tell them stuff like that, but they meant a lot to me at that time.
I don't even think you really fully know while it's happening. Hindsight's always 20/20 when you look back and you're like, where did I learn that? Oh my God, I learned it from that. I learned it from Styx, number 11.
Jack, did any of your daughters ever show any? I know they're all talented artistically and musically and stuff like that. Did any of them show any interest in playing sports at all?
No, the oldest we had for one season of softball, and that was all she wanted to do. And the middle daughter did one season of soccer, asked to be the goalie so she wouldn't have to run. And during the games would actually lay down in goal.
That's a sign.
I think it's a solid answer. No,
That's
there.
a sign. Yeah.
The little one never showed any inclination to do anything like that?
No, they did cheering and a little martial arts in there as well.
Cheering is a sport. It's a sport.
A lot of concussions in it.
Yeah, no, it's one of the most dangerous sports.
Yeah.
I always feel, I was just talking to my brother about this. I feel really bad for my brother because he was never a sports guy. Never. Not even close. He played the trumpet.
Mm-hmm.
He was a band geek.
And he was 1-3 against it.
Yeah. And my brother goes ahead, had a mom who was like, come on.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Your mom's a bit of a bull.
You got to play sports.
Come on.
I signed you up for a basketball league.
Oh, my God.
And you're going to learn power forward. And by the way, I'm going to be your coach.
Oh.
My mom was a basketball coach, and she really never played my brother. Think about that.
She would never put him in?
What a mind F that must be. My brother rode the bench as my mom coached the league. And would.
That seems like torture.
It does. Just let him quit.
Right? That's not cool.
That seems like torture.
I got to talk to my mom about that.
Yeah.
Look,
How are you going to do that?
I bet there's a lot of our audience that played sports that were coached by their mom or coached by their dad for sure in Little League, because Little League coaches were just dads,
right?
And the weird thing about that is that because you can't play him too much if he doesn't belong there, because then it looks like you're just getting played because you're the coach's son.
Yeah, I think one time my brother even was like, "Hey, am I playing? Am I not? You need to get better."
Am I dressing out?
Am I dressing out? Am I just staying in the penny?
She just looked at him and said, "Get better."
Yeah, like she was and she was far too competitive on these YMCA these basketball games for like youth basketball. Come on, ref! Mom, you're the.
I would pay money. I would pay a pretty good dime to see video of your mother coaching basketball. Oh my God! Because Kathy Paget will kill you.
Oh, she will.
Yeah, she would just lay into refs and then not play her one son who was on the team.
That is so great.
That's so nuts.
Is he on television tonight?
I don't think it's tonight. It might be next week.
Next week?
I always talk to him, and then we always get sidetracked about different stuff.
And just don't talk about the major television show he's on. I mean, I can see how that could happen.
Yeah, we got to talk about how my mom did not play him.
Chase, can you believe that mom didn't play you during basketball? By the way, won the lottery. Anyway.
So wild that my mom would, and she would have her favorites. She would be yelling, pick. She was into it. She still loves basketball.
All right, 407
more than me.
916-1041. You can always text us at 770-31. So we're going to try to take some calls. If you guys want to line up, if you have a dessert that you are ready to go, we have the music ready. We want you to make it sexy. So if you were planning on trying to call in today to get to be part of the big event coming up Saturday, the Sunset Walk Best of Challenge Dessert Edition.
Yum.
You want to be part of the Listener Challenge? We're ready.
So you're going to have your choice of like graham crackers and marshmallows.
And so willing, Deb.
Melted chocolate and nuts.
My safe word is more.
Yeah.
My safe word is chocolate.
How about meatloaf?
Go to Jim Colbert Live for all of the ingredients for your sexy, provocative call.
Because I would do anything for love, but I won't do that.
That voice is slipping into Marge. I'm just giving you a heads up.
Hey, rub my feet.
Don't
Love
do that.
me. Ow, homie. Marshmallows. Love me.
You should do Kathy's voice telling Chase to sit down. You're not going in.
Hey, ride that pine.
All right, back in a second with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Was that too feminine?
You can listen to the Monsters in the Morning on iHeartRadio. And now you can watch them every day on the new iHeart Monsters YouTube channel by going to monsters.fm and listen every weekday morning on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center. Car crash? Call Clausman Law.
Delays continue westbound on I-4 between US 192 and 429. It's also slow between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway, as well as between Princeton Street and Colonial Drive. Eastbound delays too between Princeton Street and Lee Road, also between Conroy Road and OBT. A slow ride as well between Osceola Parkway and State Road 535. The Turnpike up to speed. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Looking for a holiday job or seasonal work? It's time to get to know Express Employment Professionals. Visit ExpressPros.com to find your local office and let them help you find a job. No fees for job seekers. ExpressPros.com.
Fall is a great time for a beautiful new fence from our friends over at Mossy Oak Fence. Matter of fact, I got my fence in the fall. It is absolutely awesome. Tons and tons of great materials, plus the craftsmanship is simply unbelievable. A Mossy Oak Fence will add appeal and value to your home. Much more importantly, provide safety and security for your family, your kids, and your pets. And don't forget, Mossy Oak Fence sets the standard for quality, offering the best warranty in the business, premium quality custom fences that are built to last. And all you have to do is call or visit mossyoakfences.com. That's where your family safety and security is their number one priority. Again, it's easy, guys. mossyoakfences.com.
There's a whole new spin on pumpkin to love at Dunkin'. Sip into fall with the new Pumpkin Cream Cold Brew or a Pumpkin Spice Signature Latte. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Exclusions apply.
Radio advertising can connect your business with holiday shoppers wherever they go. Use iHeart Ad Builder to create an affordable custom radio ad right on your phone. Just click, listen, approve, then hear it on the radio. Create your customized ad today at iHeartAdBuilder.com.
The unstoppable spirit lives inside all of us. For Matt and Lisa Kuhn, it's fueled by family. Working together to make vehicles more useful for their community, they've become leaders in last-mile transportation. That's why First Horizon is proud to celebrate unstoppable spirits like Matt and Lisa. From the first stop to the final destination, we use our understanding to keep our clients headed toward success. Visit firsthorizon.com/unstoppable to learn how unstoppable starts here.
President Biden and Senator Bernie Sanders' $4.7 trillion infrastructure plans are a typical Washington bait and switch. Politicians raise taxes, promising roads and bridges, but then waste trillions on special interests and partisan priorities, rigging the system for the well-connected while harming workers' wages and crushing small businesses. Call 202-925-8068 and tell Congresswoman Stephanie Murphy to reject President Biden and Senator Sanders' phony infrastructure plans. Paid for by Americans for Prosperity.
So, what are you sipping? Whether it's our freshly ground coffee to wake you up, or an icy Polar Pop cup or Froster to keep you going, our new Sip and Save drink subscription at Circle K will keep you refreshed every day. Join Circle K's Sip and Save and grab any size drink every day for just $5.99 a month. Yeah! Start sipping and saving today. Just sign up with your mobile number when you check out at Circle K. Limited time offer at participating locations.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
Hi, this is Earl Ron, president of New South Window. New South makes windows that are energy efficient and hurricane resistant. You get both. New South is the factory and eliminates the middleman. Don't even think of buying windows until you see what our factory can do for you.
Going on now. Save 35% off. Visit newsouthwindow.com.
Hey, Central Florida, it's time to up your standard of driving. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Are you sick of driving a car you hate? Raise the bar in a nice new car and lower your monthly payment at the same time. Used cars from just $69 per month. New cars from just $129 per month. Raise the bar and I'll get more for your old car. We'll pay up to $5,000 over appraised value for your clunker. Is your credit score lower than you like? We will help you get approved. That's what makes us your car dealer next door. Give it a try. I'm raising the bar and making my best offer ever. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus check out our certified used cars. Monthly payments from just $69 per month. Trade-ins will pay over appraised value. So get here quick. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Mirage 9900 72 months. 2.9 APR. $9 down. $249 payment plus tax tag fees. Max trade incentive based on purchase.
Buying a car can be a bumpy ride. You need to get financing from a lender, insurance from an agency, and complete the purchase at a dealership. But Navy Federal Credit Union's fully loaded car buying experience makes car buying smooth. That's because there's everything you need to buy, finance, protect, and enjoy your dream car. Learn more at NavyFederal.org/car buying. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
Trust the leaders. FAS Windows and Doors. Go to FASWD.com.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studio. Car accidents, other injuries, call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Man. The great hot chocolate, baby.
There we go.
I believe in miracles.
Man, how do you not like that? How does that not hit you? It's so funky. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Text us always, 77031. Just knock it off work. Take it easy getting home, man. We got you covered all the way to your door. When you get there, take us inside using the iHeartRadio app. And, of course, you can always watch us live right there on YouTube every single day. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb is here.
Hello.
Jack is here. And Ross is as well.
Yes, sir.
He'll be slinging jokes Saturday night after the gig. We have at Sunset Walk, Margaritaville.
It's all true.
It is the Best of Challenge Desserts Edition for $15, just $15. You get in and you just basically blow your face off with some unbelievably great desserts. And I mean, the portions are incredible. So please come with an empty tummy.
Oh, certainly with an empty tummy and no shame in Tupperware.
Yeah, if you're going through something, go eat some emotions.
Right, exactly. This is a place to eat your emotions.
Yeah.
1,000%. So it's going to be a great time starting at 12 o'clock this Saturday at the Sunset Walkout by Margaritaville Resort. It's going to be a blast, 12 to 4. And then, of course, all day long, cool stuff like car shows, Ross's stand-up later. It's a family-friendly event. We want you to be a part of it. The number one thing we want you to do is get your tickets early. This show did sell out 2 years in a row. And these events sell out quite easily. We don't want you to drive all out there and then, of course, get there and get turned away. So get your tickets, sunsetwalk.com. Now, what we're doing now is finding listeners for our listener challenge. If you'll remember the other two events, the burger and the appetizer event, we invited 3 people from the listening audience to come out and make us something to eat. We judged them up and then gave them prizes. It turns out it was the same person 2 times in a year, 2 times in a row. Angela won the appetizer and won the burger challenge. We already have 1 contestant. We're looking for 2 more. Sean is already in. Let's take these calls and get going. You have the music ready to go, Jackson?
Ready.
Let's do this one first. Party Mom, how you doing?
Hey.
I'm doing good, guys. How are you?
Well, we're doing absolutely wonderful. Now, Party Mom, are you a cook? I mean, do you know how to cook?
I bake.
You bake? All right. Well, very good. Now, you got to remember, I don't think
She's
baked. I didn't even pick
It's a
up
fair
on that.
question.
I didn't even pick up on that. But, we're not going to have any, you're just going to have stuff. We're not going to have an oven or anything like that because we simply don't have enough time to cook anything per se. So you're going to have to take the ingredients we have and build something cool. Are you ready to sing your song?
I'm actually not singing. I'm talking to you like this, Jim.
We'll play the music then, Jack.
Here we go.
So, I will take some melted chocolate, milk, of course. Then I'm going to drizzle it all over a stiff, full-grown banana.
Oh, okay.
Don't look at me.
I'll shimmy some nuts on top with some whipped cream and, of course, a cherry on top. It's called Banana Rama.
Banana Rama.
All right, very good, Party Mom.
Hot damn,
Nicely
Party
done.
Mom.
All right, Party Mom. We'll put you on hold.
If no one else likes it, I know she does.
Listen, I don't know. You got Ross so hot he can barely make eye contact with anybody.
He can't stand up right now.
Waistband.
Thanks, Party Mom.
I like the banana rama.
Yeah.
That was good.
I like your face during this. This is my favorite. Watching your face is fun.
He's got the Jack during Pick the Porno face.
Oh, I'm rooting for everybody. We got some killers on hold right
Hey,
now.
TJ, what's going on, buddy?
Jimmy, how are you, bud?
Doing wonderful,
Oh,
TJ.
man.
You have a very sultry voice right off the bat. Are you ready? You know what you're going to do?
Oh, I do.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah, baby. We're going to start with 2 nice, round, moist shortcakes. Can you feel it?
I can feel it.
Then you're going to take some saltine crackers. We're going to crunch them up and sandwich them right between them there shortcakes. Maybe add a little base of those graham crackers. And this whole time, watching from the corner, there's some chocolate just sitting there melting, getting all gooey. Yeah, we're going to slather it on them shortcakes like some icing.
Is this your
Then
lawyer's
we
voice?
take- We take some of those nice, voluptuous, juicy strawberries. We slice them and we dice them 10 ways to Sunday. Then we top it all off with some banana and add a little splooge of whipped cream.
Okay, yeah, that's very good. All right, thanks, TJ. We appreciate that. I don't know
All
what you
that
have left.
work up and all you got is the splooge?
What splooge is it? Be careful with words in the radio and the FCC.
I got Deb was like, yeah, that's not enough. No, that's the ending.
He talked for
That's
40
it?
straight seconds.
Exactly. Come on
That's
now.
it.
I want more than a splooge.
His voice remarkably sounded like your Southern attorney. Which kind of turned the channel for me a little bit. Like, hey, how you doing?
Yes, I heard like a first-time wrestler promo.
Right. Get figured out.
Yeah. And then listen here, brother. I'm going to hit you right in the shortcakes.
That did sound a little Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah. Dave, how you doing, Dave? Welcome to the program.
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you?
Well, I'm doing fine.
And if I remember correctly, Dave, you competed in the appetizer challenge. Is that correct?
Yes, cheese stuffed meatballs.
Yeah, you did a great job. Actually, you did a wonderful job. All right, Dave, are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Hey, baby, we're gonna get real dirty with this one.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
First, I'm gonna get some chocolate chips nice and warm in my hand. Don't worry, we can shower later.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna take some pecans and almonds. I'm going to squeeze them up. I'm going to squeeze these nuts with my hands and mush them into the chocolate. Roll those balls nice and good.
Okay.
Going to massage them.
Okay.
Stuff them with saltine crumbs.
Stop.
Then I'm going to grab a peppermint stick. I'm going to get the biggest peppermint stick. I'm going to tease the chocolate nut balls with my peppermint stick before thrusting it deep inside.
The name of the show is Tease the Chocolate Nut Balls.
Okay.
David.
We have something firm. What's that?
No, go ahead. Don't let me stop your flow.
You snapped him out of it.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, go back.
In character.
Hold on. I need a tissue.
All right.
Oh, God.
Got some chocolate on your hands? We get it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he's done. All right.
Yeah. I think for us, he should be done.
He just like lit up a cigarette right there at the end. He's sweating.
All right, so far we have Party Mom Dave and TJ.
Yeah.
Let's get with Laura here. Hey, Laura, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Well, Laura, I like this. Female contestants are always fun because you guys are. It's so funny. Either girls can do the dirty talk thing, or they're the most uncomfortable doing the dirty talk thing. Let's find out where you fall, Laura. Hit the music.
I think we'll find out right away. Luscious, dirty peach delight. How are we going to make this? First of all, we need 2 large, round cake mounds. Very round and soft peaches. And what are we going to do? We're going to cover them and drizzle with delicious caramel, flowing freely to cover every little soft spot until you are begging me to stop and say, "Oh, Mama, this is good."
Go, Laura. Go, Laura.
You had to say "Mama," didn't you? All right, Laura, you're on. Good job. That's actually really good. I'll tell you what the funny part is. The funny part is what women think we think is sexy when they talk.
Yeah,
like that whole 1930s Mae West thing. Like, come on up here sometime, big boy.
And let me show you a good time.
All right, let's end it up with Devin here. Dave already bailed. He said, Laura's got me.
I don't know. That peppermint stick's pretty good, Dave. You hang in there.
Hey, Devin, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. There's some stiff competition, man.
Pun intended.
What's happening, baby?
Hey.
All right. Let's start with some nice big graham crackers and dip them in some butter, okay? And we're going to sprinkle some cinnamon sugar on top. And I'm going to take a marshmallow, okay? I'm going to stick my finger in about a knuckle and a half deep.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm going to finger it out. Oh! And I'm going to fill that hole with, it's called a yin-yang, a little bit of white chocolate mixed with some milk chocolate. Mmm. I'm going to put that graham cracker on top and smash it down.
That sounds like a damn good s'more. I'm going to be dead honest with you.
You know something?
I'm gonna tell you straight up. That sounds like a really good s'more.
I was actually really interested in the dessert.
I was like, wow. You
This
stick the
sounds
hole in the
good.
marshmallow, fill that up with chocolate, and then make your s'more. I'm in. That's good.
Yeah, and he does this little yin-yang
All
thing.
right, Devin,
That's really what I want to. That's really what I want to make too.
All right, well, let me tell you, that's a good plan. Stay right where you are.
On a
Don't go
serious
anywhere.
note, no one steal my idea.
We're gonna put Javier up. I hope he says the same thing. So, I hope he goes, "Oh, Devin took my game." All right, last one here. Javier, how you doing, buddy?
All right, I think I have this, but I don't know.
All right, well, we'll tell you whether you do or not. Jack, play the music. Javier, it's on you.
Come on.
Baby, baby, put a little bit of sugar in the hot pan.
He's in a Publix.
Make it melt. What do you think? Like those bananas?
I don't know what he's doing. What is he doing?
Do you like it how it melts? I'm gonna put the.
He sounds like he's talking like his abuela.
I think so.
He's not stopping. He refuses to stop. I don't even. Have you said anything?
I think he said bananas.
No.
Hey, let's I have to put him on hold just to stop it.
We need a winner.
Dave did drop.
Dave dropped.
And I'm going to mash it.
What do you guys think?
I thought Laura was tight.
Yeah, I thought Laura was good as
tight.
well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Laura was good. TJ was also.
TJ was good.
All those are good. Devin was good. Devin had a good one.
Yeah, Devin had a good
Well, we
dessert.
picked Sean yesterday.
I would say that this is our strongest competition
Oh,
round
wow.
out of all three of them.
They
So,
killed
And
it.
again, and by the way, if you don't win today, I mean, you can call back tomorrow and give it another shot. I mean, you can enter as much as you want. We'll give you as many shots as you want.
We'll do this again at 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah.
Today's winner is?
God almighty, why do you do that to me, Bradshaw? Stop it.
Because
who do you think?
I already told you.
Who you like? No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
lying son of a bitch.
Oh, I wanted to see
My
who was
God.
left. Come on. Who do you think?
Laura.
You like Laura as well?
I'm fine with Laura. Laura was my second. TJ was my one. I think Devin was also tied for second, possibly third.
Where are you, Deb?
I really like David, but he dropped.
Yeah.
Party Mom was solid, but Laura, I like the way she treated those peaches. Come on, Jimmy. Who's your vote? You liked Javier, didn't you?
I don't know what he said.
Or do you just want wait long enough till Maxwell joins us and then he can pick?
Oh, make Maxwell audition. Yeah, make Maxwell pick
I got
him
to tell you,
out.
Javier sounded like he was reading a manifesto. It was
Hot pan with the banana.
Laura, you're in.
Yay!
All right, Laura, we'll put you on hold. Ross will get all your information. We'll get you set up. Remember, guys, if you didn't get in, Devin, Javier, Party Mom, TJ,
come on.
Call again tomorrow. We're going to do this tomorrow. Again, we're going to do this one tomorrow at 5:20.
Yeah.
So that you'll have plenty of time to get all out there. So make up your songs, get it all ready to go. We'll do it again tomorrow at 5:20. Laura, you are in. That's contestant number 2. We have one more slot left, and we'll find out what that is tomorrow. Scott Maxwell from the Orlando Sentinel next here on the Jim Colbert Show.
You're listening to the Jim Colbert Show. The only thing we ask, make it good. Please. 407-916-1041. Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, the lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry.
We're still seeing heavy traffic heading west on I-4 between US 192 and 429. It's also busy between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway, and also between Princeton Street and Colonial Drive. Eastbound busy too between Princeton Street and Lee Road, and also between Conroy Road and OBT. We're still looking good on the Beach Line. No reported issues on the 408 or the Turnpike at this hour. See traffic problems? Call the Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Panera. Panera believes in saying yes to the good things. Yes to mac and cheese. Yes to topping it with cheesy Parmesan crisps. And yes to putting it all on a sandwich. The new grilled mac and cheese sandwich. Get $1 delivery when you order on the app. Panera. Live your yes. Restrictions apply.
Our 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival, the ultimate once-in-a-lifetime music event, is coming to the CW.
Let's get it started.
The biggest stars from all genres of music share one stage.
Billie Eilish,
Cheap Trick, Coldplay, Darius Rucker,
Dua Lipa,
J. Cole, Journey,
Khalid, Lil Baby, Nelly,
Sam Hunt, Weezer, with special guests Florida Georgia Line,
Walker Hayes.
Performances you've never seen before and will never see again.
The 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Watch this Saturday and Sunday at 8 p.m. on CW18.
If you are ready to start looking for a new home or refinance the one you're in, then you need Brad Siebert at WeAreNotTheBanks.com. WeAreNotTheBanks.com has loans for all types of buyers. Good credit, bumps in your credit, even jumbo and no income documentation loans. I trust We Are Not The Banks to handle my mortgage loans. You should also. Just go to WeAreNotTheBanks.com to get started. NMLS ID number 205696, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Unbelievable.
No sugar and 60 calories.
Naturally. New Chobani with zero sugar. Impossibly delicious. Made possible by Chobani, not a low-calorie food.
Go back. That's never happened before. Okay, The Haunted Road. Drive down select nights this fall. Get your tickets before they sell out at thehauntedroad.com. That was weird, right? I heard the road was really haunted. Find out at thehauntedroad.com.
Hey, Central Florida, it's time to up your standard of driving. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Are you sick of driving a car you hate? Raise the bar in a nice new car and lower your monthly payment at the same time. Used cars from just $69 per month. New cars from just $129 per month. Raise the bar and I'll get more for your old car. We'll pay up to $5,000 over appraised value for your clunker. Is your credit score lower than you like? We will help you get approved. That's what makes us your car dealer next door. Give it a try. I'm raising the bar and making my best offer ever. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus check out our certified used cars. Monthly payments from just $69 per month. Trade-ins will pay over appraised value. So get here quick. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Mirage 9900 72 months. 2.9 APR. $9 down. $249 payment plus tax tag fees. Max trade incentive based on purchase.
So, what are you sipping? Whether it's our freshly ground coffee to wake you up, or an icy Polar Pop cup or Froster to keep you going, our new Sip and Save drink subscription at Circle K will keep you refreshed every day. Join Circle K's Sip and Save and grab any size drink every day for just $5.99 a month. Yeah! Start sipping and saving today. Just sign up with your mobile number when you check out at Circle K. Limited time offer at participating locations.
Hey, boss, I found some silverware in the dining room.
Nice. So you're sure you smashed the alarm system when we got here, right?
You mean that plug-and-play do-it-yourselfer? Yeah, it's dead. We got all the time we need.
Oh, look at this. The box the alarm system came in. Isn't this cute?
An alarm system in a box. Boss, I'll never understand why people don't just get a safe touch security system.
And they probably think they're saving money.
But that's the thing, they're not saving money.
You and I know that. Thankfully, these folks didn't. You know, there are a lot of great things that come from a box. This isn't one of them.
True.
Hey, let's just take a minute to appreciate that tonight, we don't have to worry about the Crooks R Us golden rule. Stay away from safe touch houses. And remember, kids, boxes and alarm systems don't mix.
Only one security system is truly the best. Hi, I'm Lester Jackson, president of Safe Touch Security Systems. No one beats our technology or our price.
Call Safe Touch today at 888-723-8682 or go to safetouch.com. State license number EF233.
River Cafe Table 4 is a brand new podcast with me, Ruthie Rogers. Each week, I invite a special guest such as Paul McCartney, Glenn Close, or Michael Caine to discuss their food memories, what they cook, the restaurants they choose, and the food they seek when comfort is needed.
Years ago, it was sausage and mash.
Yes?
Now it's caviar.
Ah, okay. So join us at Table 4. Listen to River Cafe Table 4 on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Any legal issue, Kramer Law, onefirmforlife.com. Offices Altamont Springs.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. Welcome back. I am Jim. Deb is here.
I did that with a whole lot more finesse when I was hosting for
Jack
you. But
is
anyway,
here.
good job, Jimmy.
As well.
Yeah.
And so is Ross every Wednesday around this time. We invite our good friend Scott Maxwell to drop by, OrlandoSentinel.com. Of course, you can find his writings Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays online. Twitter is where you find him there. Scott_Maxwell. Scott, how are you?
I'm doing a lot better ever since I saw you manhandle that microphone like you were taking it to a bathhouse.
He's done it before.
These things, you spin them around and they lose the thread. They fall off in your hand occasionally. And of course, it never happens when you're during the break. It's always right when you're coming back on the air.
Yeah.
We had to do that.
I'd seen that before. That was kind of funny.
How's it going, buddy? How's things?
Oh, we're doing spectacular. Life is good.
Life is good, isn't it?
Yep. Jack was. I think Jack was mocking me for my T-shirt.
What is?
It looks like he's got Tweety Bird on it.
First thing I noticed, it's the same shirt he had on last week, and he fessed up to that as well.
I fessed up to that to say I hope you wouldn't say anything about it.
Oh, my bad.
Jack does not have that gear.
Let's see the shirt.
That's definitely gonna be the first thing he mentions. What is the shirt? I didn't see it.
It's got a chicken on it.
Oh, Bojangles.
Bojangles.
You want to hear a funny Bojangles story?
It better be positive, but yes, I do.
When I first moved to Orlando, I worked for a sub shop here in town. I think there's still one left called Gabriel's Sub Shop.
Oh, yeah.
Over at College Park.
I worked for Jerry Gabriel, who's one of the sons. College Park was owned by Paul Gabriel, who was the son of the father. That was the original location. Jerry wound up opening up 11 or 12 locations in Central Florida. I worked at the one in Pine Hills. And I'd met Jerry there. Well, he'd opened up a second location in Pine Hills on the other side near Hiawassee and Highway 50 in that area out there. And I helped run that store. And it turns out that we found out that other food vendors in the area were also run by people around our age. And we created a straight up trade group that we would trade. We would get a roll. That's how he managed inventory, was every roll that came in was a sandwich. That's how he looked at it. That's how he kind of handled inventory. We got a free roll.
That's how the cavemen used to do it.
Right. We got a free roll, and that roll was, we could do what we wanted, make a meatball sub, whatever sub we wanted, we could make inside that roll. Well, we learned that we could take those subs, and they had trade value in the fast food world. And it turns out that there used to be a Bojangles there in Pine Hills, and we would trade our subs with them for fried chicken and other goodies as well. So we would do that. And Bojangles was damn good. Their breakfast was one of the most underrated fast food breakfasts ever.
Never had one.
Oh, they had a hash. They had a potato hash that you could eat.
I grew up in North Carolina, and every day after swim practice, get up at 4:30, go to swim practice at 5, and be done by 7. I would down at least 2 biscuits.
Oh yeah, the biscuits were amazing.
Mikey, you could do this T-shirt. I don't normally advertise for much, but this T-shirt, not only did I pay for it, Jimmy, I paid for it to be butter wash. You check the tag, it says it was washed in butter because Bojangles puts butter on everything. I don't care if you get a Diet Coke. I'm pretty sure they're putting a slab of butter right on top of that.
I still don't see that as a plus.
I do.
It's a big plus. Are they the ones that had those glazed blueberry biscuits?
They do.
Man, those
They're
things
called Bowberries, my friend.
They were genuinely unbelievable, but you could feel your body dying after every bite.
It's a heart attack on a little paper tray. Absolutely.
They had to be 500 calories each. I mean, they had to be. Imagine basically a biscuit deep fried and glaze is what it was like.
And a few years ago, you may remember, Bojangles made a little attempt to make a run in this market.
They did.
They opened about 5 or 6, and it didn't pan out. And I heard there was some problems with the franchisees versus the...
Because they opened that one in Altamont, and I don't think it was open 4 months before it shut down. It was a brand new store. I think it wound up being Popeyes or something like that. They changed it into another brand.
Yeah, it was also, Bojangles was also one of the few restaurants where you can get God's gift to the soft drink world, Cheerwine.
Yeah, Cheerwine.
Right out of the fountain. And tea so sweet that the straw stands up in it without falling over. But yeah, they went out. It didn't go bad. I'm going to say that was through no fault of Bojangles' franchise thing. And the good news is, as I think the Sentinel reported a few months back, they're coming back into the market because, as you know, as a food connoisseur, what Central Florida needs is a few more fried chicken.
Yeah, we need more fried chicken.
And
the fried
especially
chicken,
in Winter Park.
The fried chicken that doesn't get talked about much is Church's. It's another one of those kind of brands. It's still in the area, but doesn't get talked about much. And they're the only one that has fried okra on the menu, and it is damn good. It's damn good. You wouldn't believe it, but it is, I promise.
I haven't had, I usually steer clear of vegetables, but if you fry it, you're talking my language.
Oh my gosh.
You ever have pickled okra?
He didn't eat vegetables?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, when I grew up like Jim, I grew up in the South. I'd stop by the convenience store while I was driving around and stick my hand and get pickled whatever out of the jar.
Oh, you get that
I'd just grab a sausage or an egg.
Get that red hot in that egg.
Yeah.
That'll
and
set
by the
you
way,
right.
I think if you did that, you don't actually have to get the COVID vaccine.
Yeah, you don't.
If you ate something that came out of a jar like that, nothing can hurt you anymore.
I think that's what half the guys in the South use. I'm like, hey, man, I drank about a cup and a half of sausage vinegar. I think I'm fine. I'm going to be good until 2040. That's what the doctor said anyway. All right, 407-916-1041. Scott, what's coming up? I know that you had a very interesting article today I read and got a good kick out of because the lunacy continues.
Yeah, so speaking of COVID vaccines, I don't think it would surprise many people to know that there are a number of politicians in the state who are opposed to mandatory COVID vaccinations. But what I'm a little concerned about is that the sanity train seems to be pulling out of the station, and that now, since some of the politicians thought that was playing well, one of the leaders, and this is not some rank and file nut, well, he's not rank and file anyway, in the Senate, who heads the Senate Health Committee. He used to head the education efforts, suggested we revisit all the vaccines. Then maybe
revisit them in what manner?
Revisit whether they need to be required. So for about, I'm going to say half a century, not too long after Jonas Salk came up with the polio vaccine, and the people in this country thought maybe it was a good idea to get rid of iron lung wards.
Right.
We started mandating before you could go to school, you can't send your kid with a disease that could paralyze them. You couldn't send them with mumps. There's about 10 different vaccines if you go to the Florida Department of Health or Department of
Mumps,
Education.
measles, chickenpox, polio.
All these things.
Typhus.
This is the kind of thing that hasn't been controversial. In fact, as I mentioned at the end of my column, the concept of mandatory vaccinations dates back to 1777, when George Washington noticed that smallpox was taking out his troops as we were in the midst of the Revolutionary War. And he said, they're not dying when they go into battle, they're dying of smallpox. And let me tell you how nasty ass that vaccine was back then. It wasn't even a vaccine. What they gave those guys, they gave them little grinded up pieces of scabs off of other people who'd had smallpox and made them chew that up. That was how people got inoculated back in 1777. And there were a couple. Oh, that's nasty, right? Oh, yeah. And there were a couple of folks who said, hey, General Washington, he was general back then, General Washington, are you sure you want to do this? And he said, listen, I know not everybody's great with it. There's probably going to be some side effects, but I'd rather have most of our country alive than dead during a pandemic. So we've been doing this for about 250 years. But now we have a legislator who said he wants to rethink all vaccines for the state.
Yeah, I mean, I read it today. He backed off that pretty quickly, though, right? I mean, he came back off that, and he was like, maybe that came out wrong.
He did, except there was something odd about it. He did not say, I'm changing my mind. He just issued a new statement that said, I do not plan on revisiting them, which you made me think, okay, well, first of all, you hear about those things that he shouldn't have given thought to that out loud, a smart person, the idea of doing this, except that he followed it up by saying he just wanted to take a second look at the vaccines that may have side effects.
Yeah, well, all of them do.
Well,
all of them
do. Duh.
That's the problem. Yeah. His inference seemed to be, well, COVID may have side effects. Brother, you want to freak yourself out and not be able to go back to sleep? Pull up WebMD for a few minutes and look at the possible side effects for something like aspirin. You can have your brain bleed. Some people can. I mean, and virtually every vaccine has some possible side effects. So we're bringing a standard. Some of these people are bringing a standard that has never existed in this country before before they're willing to.
Yeah, I do not. I mean, there's some of this stuff I understand with the vaccine thing. I mean, I realize that some people will feel that way. I mean, it's just how it's going to be. What I would always say to my kids when they would hit me with something unbelievably illogical, that of course always favored them, I would say, well, do you apply that same logic to any other part of your life? And I would ask them that and make them tell me, where else do you apply this kind of logic in your life? And I would say that to people, anywhere. I mean, I'm not a pusher of the vaccine. I know it works. I have it. My wife has it. The people I love have it. And we trust in the research and we trust in the science. So we're gonna lean on that because I don't want to become one of those statistics. I try not to get real preachy about the vaccine because I realize it is a real personal decision for a lot of people. I would tell those people that when you say the things you say out loud about why you're not going to choose it, do you use that logic in other decisions in your life that are this important? Because if you don't, then you've been played. That's the thing is if you don't really do that, then you've really bought into something that maybe doesn't have a lot of truth to it. And maybe I'm not going to call you dumb. I would never do that. But maybe you should just do a little more research and make sure that you're basing your decision on on accurate information. Like if you're basing it on something like faith or whatever, there's no way to research that. You're just not going to do it because of that. But if you're basing it on something else, something you've heard on one of these really crazy news, I use the quotation, news sites or news channels, I would, just need to ask yourself this question: where else do I apply this logic in my life? Where else?
I really respect that, because I know that this wasn't a decision you came by lightly, and I know you gave it a good deal of thought. But one of the things when you just touched on, I touched on in my column about where you're getting your news from. I asked people to think back to 1957 when Jonas Salk invented the polio vaccine. I'm not convinced that if Facebook and Twitter and Parler and Instagram had been around, we would have eradicated polio the same way, because these sort of fringy ideas, the ones you're talking about, I'm not saying everybody who has a question is a fringy idea, but there are news sites, news in quotes, out there that are fringy. They have platforms like never before. And I'm not convinced we wouldn't still have polio and smallpox and measles and mumps if those things had.
I agree. And that is true. I've never even had that thought that if polio happened now, we would not be as good as eradicating it.
When you look at the fact that we've lost more people than we lost during the Spanish flu, I mean, that was over 100 years ago. We should be able to say that with our advances in medical science and science in general, we could save more lives, and yet we lost more.
Yeah, I can't imagine a politician's going to get real far saying that we should revisit the idea of vaccinations for all of those things. It's proven to basically eliminate or eradicate completely. We don't have outbreaks of polio or the measles or mumps or smallpox or any of that thing anymore of any significant value. So obviously it works, and that's 100-year-old science, or almost 80-year-old science, and it works. I mean,
it wasn't 100-year-old or even 10-year-old when they first started mandating it. I mean, they took it to the nation's leading epidemiologists and medical experts, and they said this is going to help far more people than it's going to hurt. And there was a trust. I get that there's some more distrust in the world. Hell, I have more distrust in the world. But as you said, you got to check your sources on this stuff. And I go back to this. My car breaks down, I go to a mechanic. My air conditioner breaks down, I go to an AC guy. Somehow in 2021, we have reached the point where if you have a medical problem, a whole segment of society says, well, screw the people who know something about medicine.
Well, the funny thing is, again, I'll go back to the logic issue. I mean, the fact is that you don't do that. You don't apply that same logic to those decisions, because if you have an AC guy that does your AC, he's going to come fix your AC, you trust what he says, and you move forward. And with this other thing, with this is that's going on, when the AC guy shows up and tells you your problem, you look at him and go, I don't think that's it, because the news channel I watched didn't say that's it.
Yeah.
So you think it's the evaporator. I'm telling you, my news guy says it's the compressor, so change that. And the guy says, well, the compressor's like 4 times as much. I don't care.
Right.
That guy on TV said, and I really trust this guy, he said it's a compressor, so fix the compressor. And then don't even bother the other thing that you said isn't working as a professional AC guy. Fix that other thing that this other guy that doesn't do AC or anything close to AC, do what that guy said, because that makes more sense to me. In other words, it fits the narrative, so I want to do it as not to kind of step out of line, which is amazing to me considering the freedom aspect of this thought process that's supposed to be being spit by these people, which is a complete effing joke.
And there are a lot of things I'm good at. There are a lot of things I am not. I am not a car guy. So when I want to get a mechanic, I do a lot of research and a lot of talking to make sure I've got one I can trust. And when he, and it's always been he, tells me there's something to be fixed, and he asks me if I want to do it, I say, what the hell are you asking me for? Right. I don't know the part A from part one. I chose you because I trust you, and I have a relationship. I'm not going to tell you to do it any other way.
Right.
That's why I'm coming to you.
Here's you know what my advice is, everybody, when it comes to this vaccine thing, and it's been my advice from the onset, and I think it's one of the best things said by even somebody I believe in Congress. I wish I could remember who it is, but I'm poor at that. And they said, trust your own doctor.
Right. If
you don't believe anybody, if you don't believe, go to the doctor that you rely on for information to keep you and your kids and your husband and or wife healthy, right? That person you trust, you've been going to for 30 or 40 years or 10 years or 18 years, the person to help deliver your children, go to that person and ask them what they think. Because that's really where you should be getting your information from about your health, is your own doctor, the one that actually sees you on a yearly basis. They're going to give you the information that's going to be the most accurate. That's what I tell everybody to do. If you have a problem with the vaccine, and you're tired of all the conjecture surrounding this thing, go to the person you lean on to keep you healthy year-round, whether it be the flu or broken leg, whether it be a sore throat or a problem with your eye. Go see that doctor and then ask them, what do you think, doc? And when the doc gives you his advice, take it. And then do what they say, because you trust them for everything else. Why wouldn't you trust them for this? It goes back to the logic question. Do you apply that stupid-ass logic to any other part of your life? If you don't, you need to make a decision on where you stand. Sorry.
And, well,
it's a ranty week for me.
I don't want to pick on him, but Jonathan Isaac, one of the, he's gotten some attention this week. And I heard you talking with Brandon Kravitz on Monday a little bit about all this. But one of the comments that I heard from somebody that I thought made a lot of sense was, I think, didn't he have ACL surgery?
Yeah, ACL surgery.
And so the point was, all right, Jonathan Isaac, how about just asking the doctor who did that?
Right.
The guy who you trusted enough to go inside your body and stitch it back together. You trusted him for that. Ask him what you think about
diabetes medication. I mean, we could go on and on and on. Not one person can name what's in a diabetes medication. Do you know what's in a diabetes shot? In insulin? Do you know what's in insulin? Do you know what that is? Do you know what any of these things are that you take? You know what's in a Tylenol? Can you break that down for me? Can you break down the active ingredients and how they work?
Come on, Scott.
Any of that. I mean, again, apply the logic. Do you apply it anywhere else? Do you really sit and read the labels on all the medication you take and then still have that sense? If you do, then, I don't know what else to say. It just doesn't make any sense.
Not only do I not, just last night I ran out to get a flu shot. And after the pharmacist stuck it in my arm, my wife said, did you make sure that they put the right vial in you? And I said, how the hell would I know what was in the vial? Even if I saw what the label was, I wouldn't know what it meant.
And I guess that's the big jump for a lot of people is the trust of the government. There are a lot of things like that they don't believe. And of course, when you start getting caught up in the rhetoric of a lot of the things that are kind of buzzing around regarding the vaccine and the politicizing of it, it just makes it really difficult to help make a decision. And again, whether your decision is for or against, I would just ask you to use the best information to make that decision and start with your own doctor. That's it. And if your doctor says, I don't think you need it, then don't take it. But I just don't know many that are going to do that. But if you lean on that guy or that woman for all of the health of your family and you stop at this, then you probably need to research why you're doing that. If you'll take your kid to this doctor when their lungs are hurting and their throat is sore, why wouldn't you take them for this? I don't get it. So, it's just a question I ask myself, and I tell my kids to always remind themselves, do you apply this same thought process to every other aspect of your life? If you don't, you need to kind of revisit why you're doing what you're doing. It'll help you come to a better, more solid decision. Scott, it's always good seeing you, man.
You guys rock. I apprie't it. I love hearing it.
Yeah, I love talking to you as well, man. Have a great vacation. We'll see you in a couple weeks, buddy.
Yeah,
all right, thanks, guys.
Do your laundry and pick out a new shirt.
Tell me what to do, Jack.
Hey, do one non-buttered. I hear it's wonderful and much better for you.
I love butter.
All right, enjoy your bourbon. All right, 407-916-1041. Of course, you can always text us at 77031. Load them up, guys. Trivia is next.
We have a prize. Get on board at 407-916-1041. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is brought to you by Cento Family Moving and Storage. That's CENTO moving.com.
This is former Notre Dame quarterback Brady Quinn. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by DuckDuckGo.
The AFC West is shaping up to be one of the most competitive divisions in all of football. Right now, you have the undefeated Raiders and Broncos on top with both Derek Carr and Teddy Bridgewater off the hot starts. The Chargers have one of the best young quarterbacks in Justin Herbert and the former MVP, Patrick Mahomes, currently in last place. I'm thinking that's going to change. I'm Chris Callifer.
What is it that makes you uniquely you? Well, DuckDuckGo doesn't think that's any of their business, and frankly, it shouldn't be the business of any tech company. Protect your privacy online for free with DuckDuckGo.
Hurricane season is, it's actually wrapping up, but we just heard possible new storms. That always happens here in Florida, runs real deep into the season. FAS Windows and Doors has you covered not only when it comes to protecting your home from hurricanes with that impact glass, but also making your home just feel better during the summer. You can actually make your AC better with your windows. Those single pane aluminum frame windows are killing your AC, making it work twice as hard, making your power bills high. Double insulated vinyl windows from FAS can shut that down. Your AC will work less, it'll last longer, and of course your power bills will plummet. But I will tell you, just from a customer of FAS, the sound of your house and how it feels is genuinely amazing. It is a night and day experience. And you can have the same thing I did. Just visit their showroom, Fairbanks and I-4, slide in, check out all those windows, pick the ones you love, have them installed, and your life will be better for it. Hop on board today and make your appointment. It's FASWD.com.
Care has the power to bring kindness where it's needed. It brings out the best in every one of us. It doesn't just see people. It takes time to understand them. It puts the needs of others ahead of its own. And when you start with care, you end up with a very different kind of bank. Truist. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
Sunset Walk presents the Best of Challenge Dessert Edition, Saturday, October 2nd at the Promenade.
Join us, the cast of Real Radio 104.1's Jim Colbert Show, as we host the Best of Challenge.
13 restaurants competing to be crowned the best dessert of Sunset Walk.
Participants include Margaritaville Hotel, Rockin' Brews, Yeoman's, The Wharf, and Capone's. VIP tasting tickets on sale at sunsetwalk.com.
Spectators are free.
Plus, DJ Scotty B, the Saloonatics, street performers, artisan market, and car show. It's the Best of Challenge Dessert Edition, Saturday, October 2nd at Sunset Walk.
Do you know something that may threaten your safety or the safety of others?
You have the superpower to make a difference simply by giving a tip.
An anonymous tip to Crime Line.
See it, say it here. Use your superpower.
Crimeline.org.
PD by CSTF.
This summer, check out live outdoor entertainment and even bigger concerts at the Dr. Phillips Center Front Yard Festival presented by Advent Health. Rock, country, jazz, and more. Plus, dinner and drinks delivered right to your box. All in downtown Orlando and only through the end of this year. The lineup keeps growing, so keep an eye on frontyardfestival.org.
Hey there, homeowners. Are you experiencing pipe leaks? Do you have warm spots in your slab floor, or is your water bill unexpectedly high? A whole house repipe with brand new high-quality PEX or copper will permanently solve the problem. Repipe Specialists. Repipe in just 1 to 2 days at half the cost of a plumber with a lifetime guarantee. We'll even take 20% off our already low price and receive 0% interest when you call today at 407-449-8973. 407-449-8973. Or visit us at repipe.com.
If you've been involved in a slip and fall accident and are not sure what to do, call me, Glenn Levine, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733, and take back control of your life.
Office in Orlando.
Tune in this and every Saturday morning from 8 to 9 for the Car Advice Hour, brought to you by Universal Tire and Auto in Longwood. Mike and his crew are here to inform you and entertain you on Real Radio 104.1. The Car Advice Hour, Saturdays at 8.
In 2011, 3 siblings went on an 8-day, 15-state AK-47 wielding crime spree. Introducing the Doherty Gang podcast. This is the true story of one family's cross-country criminal rampage.
Police say the trio have a stockpile of weapons, and at least one of them has made it clear he's not afraid to die.
Listen to the Doherty Gang. That's DOUGHERTY Gang on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Brought to you by DuckDuckGo. Protect your privacy online for free with DuckDuckGo.
He raids your fridge.
You're out of Barada.
Borrows your car without asking.
Scratches? What scratches?
He's your brother-in-law.
I'll pay you back.
He takes what's yours, and there's nothing you can do. But when identity thieves want to take what's yours, you can do something. LifeLock by Norton monitors your info and alerts you to potential threats. If you become a victim, they can help fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but you can save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com using promo code NEWS.
Attorney Joe Cordell.
New school, new job, new home. Change is hard and can leave you feeling isolated. And divorce delivers one of life's hardest blows. The relationships you counted on are suddenly gone. But you don't have to walk through this alone. Call Cordell & Cordell. You're not alone.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Orlando area attorneys. Office in Orlando. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only. CordellCordell.com.
Get social with us. Real Radio 104.1 on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb and Jack are here as well. Let's find out what's in the sauce jar.
Jim.
You know what the lead singer of that band's name is, Ross? You have any idea?
Gavin
Shifty Shell Shock.
That's not his real name, is it? Like, that's not his birth name.
Stage name.
Sounds like
That sounds like it comes from Crazy Town.
Yeah.
Sounds like the end result of, like, going overseas and fighting a war.
It does, doesn't it?
But, like, in a cute way. Jim, you have a beautiful pair of tickets to experience the VIP tasting for Best of Dessert Edition at Sunset Walk. That is correct. We've been talking about it all day. We're going to be talking about it all week, and it is happening this Saturday. So you get to try a ton of different desserts. If, like I said earlier, if you're going through something, go eat some ice cream. Talk to us. We will be there for you. I also have an amazing, this is the best. This is what I'm going to this. This is too much fun. A Petrified Forest. Beautiful pair of tickets to check out all 3 trails over at a Petrified Forest. That's right. It's the Wrath of the Wendigo.
All right.
Not Wendigo.
I don't know what a Wendigo is.
Yeah, I threw an N in there. That it's the Wendigo.
The Wendigo. I don't know what that is either.
Is it Wendigo? Is it Wendigo?
A Wendigo ate my baby.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, nonetheless,
how do they spell it?
Your mind, it's Wendigo. The Wendigo. Wendigo? Killing
When do you go this weekend?
When do you go? It's happening, all right?
There you go?
The Petrified Forest, in my opinion, is the best local haunt in Central Florida for whatever. That's my 2 cents. Your mind will be warped, your body will be broken, and your soul will get possessed. Sounds like fun. There's 3 amazing trails. You have the Derailed Trail, which is like a Moonlight Express on its ill-fated maiden departure. The conductor, Cornelius Fisk. I'm going just for Cornelius. Also, you have Sown, which is you walking through the mind of the crazed artist Ida Steek. The daughter of taxidermist and skilled with a needle herself. She has a maddening urge to impress the Wendigo with her creations.
It's Wendigo, I believe.
Wendigo, thank you.
It looks like a deer, like a moose man, deer man or something. It is a
one of those
crazy looking monster. Look at this thing, Deborah. Look at that thing right there.
It's also the last haunt is called Unleash. You can enter the end of humanity and try to survive the wasteland of the apocalypse. If not deemed worthy, your body will be taken for the cause of feeding the ruler Saul in his court of the Wendigo. In the end, all will fall to the forest. And that is your sauce jar, which is brought to you by
Cento Family Moving and Storage. Go local with your move. It can be local or long distance, residential or commercial. They can handle it. They've also got really good taste in radio shows because if you mention the Jim Colbert Show, you'll get a discount. So book them today at CentoMoving.com. That's CENTO moving.com. Jim, back to you.
Thanks so much, Deb. Ross, who goes first, buddy?
Let's welcome Brad.
Brad, how you doing?
Hello.
Want to play a little game with us, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Want to play a game?
All right, Brad, this is super easy, but I got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of them is a lie. If you can find it, I will send you to the sauce jar, and off you go to some cool stuff. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. It's National Coffee Day, guys.
Yay, man.
National Coffee Day. Here are 3 fun facts about coffee and 1 lie that has to happen every morning or everybody dies.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
Number 1.
I don't drink coffee at all.
All right.
Wow.
Well, good luck. Number 1. Coffee is the 2nd biggest consumer market on Earth. Number 2. Coffee was discovered by a goat herder. Number 3. Coffee stains are the most removed stains by dry cleaners in the U.S. And lastly, the oldest cat to ever live, Cream Puff, lived 38 years and drank coffee every morning of its life. Which one of those is a lie?
Number 3.
Oh, number 3 is the absolute answer, buddy. That's the one. You're a winner. Was that just a stab?
Yeah.
There you go. Nice.
He loves those.
It'll never be number 3 again. They always tell me they guess number 3 every single time.
And you always say it'll never be number 3 again.
The thing is, I don't put it as number 3 for an effing month, and then the first time you say, oh, number 3. Yep, boom, there it is. Number 3. That's the answer. I'm so pissed off.
Number 3. In your face.
Coffee is the 2nd biggest consumer market on Earth, and what the number 1 is?
Cocaine.
Coca-Cola.
Water?
No, I mean,
Beer.
It says water can.
Consumer market doesn't mean you consume it. It's just a consumer market. In other words, you sell this product. It's crude oil.
Whoa.
Second only to crude oil, coffee is the next biggest market on planet Earth.
Damn.
Data's coming up, though.
Oh, yeah? What? Data?
Yeah, just data. Data. I mean, I don't think that's probably in a separate category, but data is now being looked at as the new oil.
It's the android on Star Trek.
I see what you're saying, yeah. Coffee was discovered by a goat herd. Did you guys know how?
Through his poop.
It's so funny. No. He noticed his goats were eating these cherries, where the coffee is the pit, right?
The
seed
berries,
is the
yeah.
pit, the berries. He noticed his goats eating those, and then afterwards they would be incredibly energetic and they couldn't sleep. So he discovered that it was the berry inside, or the nut inside, and it turned and basically discovered coffee.
Wow.
The oldest cat to ever live. This is crazy, actually. The oldest cat to ever live. This is Guinness Book of World Records confirmed. Is a cat named Cream Puff that lived to be 38 years old. Right? The cat drank coffee every morning of its life. Here's the crazy part of that story. Cream Puff beat another cat to become the oldest cat in the world. That cat that it beat was this guy's cat that he fed coffee to every day of its life.
Wow.
So the two cats that this guy's owned that he fed coffee to lived past 35 years.
That's it. My cats are getting coffee now.
In Saudi Arabia, a woman can divorce her husband if he doesn't make her a good cup of coffee every morning.
God. They got one thing right.
Americans spend about how much a year on coffee?
$150. Or per person?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, just, I would spend this much a year.
Yeah, I think I'll go 160.
2,500.
Yeah, $1,100. That's a lot.
Wow.
Let's see. In 1932, Brazil could not afford to send its athletes to the Olympics, so they loaded up a ship with coffee and sold it on the way. The other oldest cat, by the way, was a cat called Grandpa Rex Allen.
Of course.
It lived to be old, and then this cat beat it, and it was owned by the same guy who fed it the same thing, and coffee was part of that diet. The world's first webcam ever watched a coffee pot.
Wow.
The first ever webcam that you could tune in, like the static webcam, was focused on a pot of coffee. And lastly here, how many cups of coffee do you think it would take to kill a 150-pound person?
Not that many.
No.
Yeah?
A lot.
78.
Jax, that's the standard. I will tell you, he's pretty close.
77.
79.
You went the wrong way, Ross. You're the winner, Deb. 70 is the answer. 70 cups of coffee, they say, will provide enough caffeine to kill a 150-pound person. Ross, what's coming up for thoughts?
Yeah, guys, I don't really like driving, but there are some aspects of driving that I'm just kind of blown away by.
Mm-hmm.
Like merging is bro, that is a high. Every time I merge, I'm just oh yeah, I can't believe we're allowed to do this. Like merging, literally the government steps in and goes yeah, this is when you just figure it out. That's what I'm about.
All right.
I got a couple other of those.
All right, that's next.
What is a Real Radio podcast? It's Real Radio. On demand. Find your favorite show at realradio.fm.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center. Car crash? Call Clausman Law.
We're looking at bumper-to-bumper traffic from a crash eastbound on I-4 between Ivanhoe Boulevard and Parr Street, taking up 2 left lanes. Avoid this area or expect delays if you travel this way. We're also seeing slow traffic, too, eastbound between Conroy Road and OBT. A stop-and-go ride continues in the westbound direction between US 192 and 429. The Beach Line and the 408 still accident-free. See traffic problems? Call the Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Audible. This fall, Audible is the best place to listen for everything you're into, from comedy to motivation to the latest bestsellers. Find it all at Audible with audiobooks, exclusive originals, and popular podcasts. Start listening free when you sign up at audible.com.
Man, there's zero question Big Green Egg, the most versatile all-in-one outdoor cooker on the market, and you can get them every day, all sizes at Tools Ace Hardware. Of course, you know about the Big Green Egg. You can get it super hot, 700 degrees. You can take it down low to smoke long and low. You can do that as well. But this thing's also bake. It does everything. Roast. And the good thing about Tools Ace Hardware is they carry all 7 sizes of the Big Green Egg, not to mention a gigantic selection of stands and accessories to fit any lifestyle. It will become the center of your backyard entertainment, really a compliment to any backyard. And right now, free assembly and delivery on all Big Green Egg grills in their delivery area. they have you covered for sure. Shop in-store at any of their 11 locations throughout Central Florida, Orlando, Winter Garden, Claremont, Groveland. They got you everywhere. Find your location today at toolsacehardware.com.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate online at carsforkids.com. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll get a vacation voucher and maximum tax deduction.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Also accepting real estate donations.
Today, I'll prepare arroz con pollo. Let's try edamame instead of green peas.
And instead of white rice, 2 cups of Mahatma Basmati rice.
Why not?
Shh, Grandma better not hear me. Rejuvenate traditions with Mahatma rice. Unfollow la receta with Mahatma rice.
Struggling with CPAP? Now there's Inspire, the only FDA-approved obstructive sleep apnea treatment that works inside the body to treat the root cause of sleep apnea with just the click of a button. No mask, no hose, just sleep. Visit InspireSleep.com to learn more.
A picnic? You're so romantic.
Let's spread the blanket out right here. Hey, look up.
It says, what does that say? Ill you army? Ill you army, what?
It says, will you marry me? I could only afford so many letters. The ring broke the bank.
It's what happens when you don't go to International Diamond Center. See, at IDC, we believe getting the ring of her dreams shouldn't mean breaking the bank or having to cut corners. Our direct importer, no middleman diamond prices mean you can always get a bigger diamond in the designer setting she wants and still stay in budget. With the money you'll save, well, you can plan that dream proposal.
We should do a toast to us.
Great idea. There's only enough for one glass. You make the toast and I'll watch.
Don't compromise, guys. Get to International Diamond Center, where our best value guarantee means you can get her the ring and the proposal of her dreams. International Diamond Center, 4 Orlando locations.
Hey Central Florida, it's time to up your standard of driving. RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Are you sick of driving a car you hate? Raise the bar in a nice new car and lower your monthly payment at the same time. Used cars from just $69 per month. New cars from just $129 per month. Raise the bar and I'll get more for your old car. We'll pay up to $5,000 over appraised value for your clunker. Is your credit score lower than you like? We will help you get approved. That's what makes us your car dealer next door. Give it a try. I'm raising the bar and making my best offer ever, like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty, and introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. Plus, check out our certified used cars. Monthly payments from just $69 per month. Trade-ins will pay over appraised value. So get here quick. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Mirage 9900 72 months. 2.9 APR. $9 down. $249 payment plus tax tag fees. Max trade incentive based on purchase.
It gets hot in the summertime, and last year, I'm so glad I found Mills Air because they were able to switch out my old system for a Carrier system, and I saved so much money when it comes to my power bill. It is millsair.com. That's millsair.com. Have them check out your system, millsair.com.
He raids your fridge.
You're out of brada.
Borrows your car without asking.
Scratches? What scratches?
He's your brother-in-law.
I'll pay you back.
He takes what's yours, and there's nothing you can do. But when identity thieves want to take what's yours, you can do something. LifeLock by Norton monitors your info and alerts you to potential threats. If you become a victim, they can help fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but you can save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com using promo code NEWS.
Attorney Joe Cordell.
New school, new job, new home. Change is hard and can leave you feeling isolated, and divorce delivers one of life's hardest blows. The relationships you counted on are suddenly gone. But you don't have to walk through this alone. Call Cordell & Cordell. You're not alone.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Orlando area attorneys. Office in Orlando. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only. CordellCordell.com.
This hour of Real Radio 104.1 brought to you by Moses DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm.
The game is on. Big watch party on the couch. Everyone needs more snacks from 7-Eleven. So what's the play here? Use code DELIVERY for $15 off your first 7-Eleven delivery order. You'll be the MVP of football watching without moving a yard. And your prize shall be all of the wings. 7-Eleven, take it to 11. Offer ends 11/2/21 with promo code on first order for new customers. $25 minimum. Limit one-time use per customer. Plus tax and fees. Limited delivery area. See 7 Now app for terms.
Trust the leaders. FAS Windows and Doors. Go to FASWD.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lynch Studio. Car accidents, other injuries, call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now number 1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station. The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks so much for tuning in on this gorgeous Wednesday here in Central Florida. If you're out of the area, I hope you're having a wonderful day as well. Welcome back. I am Jim. Deb is here with me along with Jack. Let's get some Ross thoughts.
It's weird.
Road rage.
It's funny.
Roundabouts.
Sometimes.
Merging.
It's Ross.
The rare.
Spelled like sauce.
Left on red.
It's Ross Thoughts.
Ooh. Guys, I don't like driving. And there's some aspects, though, are like little bright spots. I enjoy watching people have road rage, and I look at it in like ignorant wonder. I don't understand it. I don't understand how anybody could have road rage where like people are like pulling out guns and whatnot.
I don't either now. I used to have that, buddy. I have to tell you, I look back at it it's some of the most foolish stuff I've ever done.
It's so weird to me.
It doesn't make any sense at all. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. Yeah. Everybody's trying to do the same. Everybody has to get to their place right now. Everybody's late. Every trip is important, and every trip is more important than the one you're taking. Apparently, I have disposed of that mentality and choose to kind of right-hand lane it and just chill out. That's what I've done.
I saw 2 guys get out of the car at a red light like a year, or not a year, like two years ago, and it just made me like lose a lot of faith. As an innocent bystander in that situation, I was like, man, we don't deserve a lot. Maybe we need some freedoms taken away here, because I just couldn't get over, like, how can you...
You should lose your right to drive, really.
You're in the same situation here.
Right, yeah. We're all in the same traffic. And again, everybody's trip is as important. Everybody's late. Everybody needs to get there. It's way more important than anybody else's trip. I've said that 1,000 times.
People like yelling, just screaming in their car. Jack, you don't road rage.
Not anymore.
Jack does not road rage.
Why not anymore?
Because you get beat down by life.
Well, and you also mature and you grow up. You hear it in Jimmy.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy used to be that, aggro driver, and he is...
I relax. I don't do that.
Relax.
You can ask my wife. My wife used to really freak out about it. She'd be like, man, you need to chill out. This means way too much to you. And I'm like, you're right. You're right. It should not mean that much.
Well, I want my 2.5 seconds back.
I know.
Have you road rage?
No, it's not worth it. I'm middle lane, right lane now.
Yeah.
Well,
Go on.
That's changed. What happened to speed?
No. She likes to drive fast. It doesn't mean she's an a-hole on the road.
No, I that was when I was younger, and that you get out of. I mean, it's too dangerous. It's just not worth it. Right. It's too dangerous. People will pull out a gun and shoot at you for giving them a dirty look.
Not to mention the insurance hike if you get
it's not worth
an accident.
It's just not worth it.
Too sketchy, man.
Yeah.
It's just too many sketchy people.
If you're a road rager, just look at yourself in the mirror and ask what kind of monster you have become. What happened? What happened? Too many bar fights or something?
Yeah.
I have no idea. But you're talking about danger and stuff. My mind is blown by merging. I think merging is probably, in the next 20 to 30 years, the most freedom we're ever going to have.
Yeah, you're talking about highway speeds merging?
Highway speed, any type of merge.
Like when you leave here to go home, you take I-4 and you have to merge into a very busy intersection or area of I-4. You're like from Maitland all the way to downtown, it gets pretty thick.
Yeah.
So you have to get going at a pretty good rate, and then you just kind of ask for your permission to slide into traffic.
And my car can't go at a pretty good rate. So I got to be flooring it on this merge. I think like merging is the water parks of driving, where it's like, all right, we trust you. It's time to figure this out. Follow the rules. Like I think merging has got to be one of the bigger causing of accidents.
See, I mean,
right?
Yes, there's no question, especially at traffic speeds on multi-lane highways, specifically highways that have a center lane. That's when it becomes very interesting because you can merge into somebody as you're going from either the right lane to the center lane or the left lane to the center lane. You could merge into somebody doing the same thing at the same time. But yeah, it can be complicated, especially when you're going like 75, 80 miles an hour.
I'm the biggest defensive driver I know. I'm the softest driver I know. I wince whenever I get in. Like if I'm merging, I'm wincing. If I'm taking a right on red and I see that the lane is open, I'm still like, well, the middle lane might go ahead and be like, you know what? I've changed my mind. I noticed that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy saw me in middle lane. I wince whenever I get onto a street.
It's funny, you and my son both, which is weird because, my boy's like 26 years old, and, young, and he drives like an old man. Everybody in the family makes fun of him. And he laughs about it. He thinks it's funny that we think it's weird that he drives like at a normal rate. And I said, well, you're just a young guy. We expect you to drive like a maniac. And he doesn't. I mean, we constantly rag his ass about it. It's funny.
Well, I think it should be complimented.
It should. You're right. It shouldn't be.
So let's talk about that little downfall of yours.
It's not a downfall.
Why do you rag on him for something that should be complimented?
I don't do it anymore.
All right, good.
Because his mother drives like a maniac.
We're growing.
We are.
That's what we're doing with driving here.
My wife should not have a valid license.
It'd be like that?
She should not have a valid license.
She's Toretto?
Well, it's calmed down a lot in the last 5 years, but she would even tell you the first 12 years we were together, man, she let it rip. There was no...
I don't know. Before the show started, Ross and I took a ride with you in your old pickup truck, and it was a moment where I learned that my ass cheeks really can hold on to a seat.
I don't ride like that anymore, I'm telling you.
Okay.
And you think my wife
You
is
rode on the
50 times
shoulder,
worse.
dude, cussing everybody out.
Had to go.
When they didn't move from the light after 3 seconds, you were already ripping into them, their mother, and their grandmother.
Listen, I got places to be.
And they lost their mom. You brought up a random guy's dead mom. It was very odd.
It was just, Ross and I looked at each other like, are we ever going to get to tell our loved ones we love them?
I was like, I think we're getting kidnapped. I think this show was a facade. I don't think this thing even exists.
You rode the Mustang. I didn't drive that crazy.
What are you talking about?
What
are you
talking
talking
lays
about?
rubber every night when he leaves. You can see which one is Monday, which one is Tuesday.
That is not my...
I will go take pictures of it right now.
That's not my track.
Yeah, it is.
That's not my track.
Yeah,
I'm telling
it
you.
is.
I would bet all the money I got on it. That's not my track.
Well, yeah,
As far as you know.
You were in the Mustang. I'm responsible now.
You rode one time.
And what was it like?
It was the most fun, scariest fun I've ever had. My neck went thump, like my neck did the...
Tell us again about how you're all calm, Jimmy.
We had C-Lane laying across the back seat.
Yeah.
That was, we were driving it like a madman that night.
I felt like I got punched by a ghost while my neck just snapped back.
Driving my loud-ass car through this rich-ass neighborhood, like every house is like a mill. Love it.
What do you guys think about roundabouts? This is the craziest I get when I'm driving.
I never understood why they put a roundabout around without us learning how to, because that's a European thing.
What are
That's
you
not
talking about
something-
learning?
We got 'em in
I
Jersey.
love- do they?
It's the greatest.
Yeah.
I love roundabouts.
It's the greatest.
You guys
Love
ever
them.
miss your turn on purpose?
Just so you can keep going around.
Yeah, we had one when I first got my license, and all we would do was drive around. I think I went around like 24 times.
Man, they put one in Oviedo
Was
at
that
backwards.
Oh, yeah.
Tokyo drift.
Oh, drift. Oddly enough, they put a couple of them in Rosemont around Lake Orlando because people were just hauling or like drifting around that lake, so they did it to shut them down. And there's one in Oviedo that's also strategically placed to keep you from like basically having a head-on collision every day.
It slows down traffic.
It
It's in
does.
place of you don't need a traffic light or stop
Right.
sign that way.
And you know what, Devon, honestly, and for the most part, everybody's
moving.
Everybody's courteous.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you don't really run into issues where people are douchebags. I mean, everybody's like,
Yeah.
I understand where I go. Now we go.
And if
at
you
us.
decorate them properly, they can be nice.
Yeah, they can, Jack.
Yeah.
They'll sit
Traffic
there.
calming devices.
Look at the positivity that
I
roundabouts can cause.
know.
My dream is just to zip around at a brisk 15 in a PT Cruiser on a roundabout.
Just get that bitch on two wheels.
Oh, man.
So you can see the wood real well.
Well, at
No,
least
just-
he'll have a bitch on riding with him.
miss my turn, and just keep going. Whee! God, man, roundabouts. Beautiful thing. Also, one of my favorite little isms driving is the rare left on red.
Left on red.
It is the white buffalo, Jim.
Nobody does left on red.
There are
there's not.
sometimes where you left on red.
There's no time you left on red.
You're like a bad texter because sometimes you're left on red.
There's not one area in Orlando where you can legally go left on red.
There is.
Well, tell me
Explain the scenario.
Across the distance, there's a one-way street. And on that one-way street, it's going past you to your left. And then you're at a red light. You can't take a right on the road. There's no reason why you can't left on red unless I've been driving incorrectly. I'm pretty sure you can left on red if it's on a one-way street.
So you're pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, my confidence is dropping.
It's a little bit. We can hear it.
But yeah, if there's left on reds, if it's a one-way street.
That's a very unique scenario, and I still don't know anywhere in Orlando that has
Here's
that.
another
It's
one.
rare.
Do you think you can make a right on a red arrow?
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Right
Even
on
if
a
it's
red
on
arrow?
a red arrow.
Red arrow. Arrow's pointing right. It's red. Can you make a right-hand turn?
I'll be honest with you. This is what I do. This is how defensive of a driver I am. I don't.
You don't. You just wait for it to tell you can go.
Yeah, that's
good for you.
I just wait until I'm like, oh, that's the color green. That's the one I'm looking for. Unless the guy behind me honks. If Jim honks at
And
me.
then you go.
And then I'm going to go and be like, listen, I'm also a team player.
Yeah, I think you can, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and also if there's no cars around me, I'll probably do it. But also another thing, I don't know if this is a good idea. I don't use my side mirrors.
What?
I don't use my side mirrors.
You don't use them to drive at all?
Nah, none.
That's why merging is such a miracle to you.
Yes, exactly. I drive with my side mirrors and my rearview mirror. I count on them way more than what I see in the windshield.
Well, and here's my thinking is that you don't use the side mirrors because I look. It's not like I'm guessing.
I know, but still, when you look, you're taking your eyes off the road.
But you're supposed to look when the side mirrors have a blind spot.
That's why, well, then when you have a blind spot, yeah, but you keep an eye on both lanes of traffic on the side of you, and then, yeah, it's a whole system. You got to use all of it.
Yeah, okay, so let me just skip the middleman, take a little peek over the left shoulder,
Uh-huh.
And then I don't use
know.
my side mirrors.
I've seen your car. I'm not going to trust your driving.
You notice how it hasn't been into a car accident?
People probably already assume it has.
That's fine, because I know the truth. The truth is fine.
right,
No
good.
speeding tickets, no car accidents. Best driver I know. Best driver on the show. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Who has the worst driving record on the show? Who's had
Me.
more tickets? Okay, thanks. Back to you,
All
Ross.
right. All right. That sounds like
Let's just
checkmate.
clear that up right away.
Those are your Ross thoughts. I'm out. Peace.
All right, 407-916-1041. Back with more of the Jim Colbert Show right after
I
this.
will waste no one's time.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan, brought to you by Gringos Locos and SecuredRoofingAndRestoration.com. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James, Miguel, Mikey, and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, the lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry.
Well, officials still working to clear an accident causing major delays eastbound on I-4 between Ivanhoe Boulevard and Parr Street. The left lane is still blocked here. We're seeing delays too between Conroy Road and Ivanhoe Boulevard. Westbound still a solid ride between US 192 and 429. And it's busy between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway, as well as between Princeton Street and Colonial Drive. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Looking for a holiday job or seasonal work? It's time to get to know Express Employment Professionals. Visit ExpressPros.com to find your local office and let them help you find a job. No fees for job seekers. ExpressPros.com.
When it comes to power, trust the source. SolarSource.com.
Our 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival, the ultimate once-in-a-lifetime music event, is coming to the CW.
Let's get it started.
The biggest stars from all genres of music share one stage.
Billie Eilish,
Cheap Trick,
Coldplay, Darius Rucker, Dua Lipa,
J. Cole, Journey, Khalid, Lil Baby, Nelly, Sam Hunt, Weezer, with special guests Florida Georgia Line, Walker Hayes. Performances you've never seen before and will never see again.
The 2021 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Watch this Saturday and Sunday at 8 p.m. on CW18.
Family owned and operated since 1969, Nations Trucks is proud to be Central Florida's premier pre-owned truck dealer. Ford, Chevy, Dodge Ram, and GMC, Nations Trucks has got them all, and they're ready to save you money. Start driving the truck that you deserve. Visit nationstrucks.com today.
Go back. That's never happened before. Okay, The Haunted Road. Drive down select nights this fall. Get your tickets before they sell out at thehauntedroad.com. That was weird, right? I heard the road was really haunted. Find out at thehauntedroad.com.
Duke Energy is ready to help you through this year's hurricane season. We're investing in a stronger, more resilient grid to help reduce and even prevent outages. And when storms strike, Duke Energy will be there to get the power back on as safely and quickly as possible, while keeping you informed. It's all part of building a smarter energy future. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
In 2011, 3 siblings went on an 8-day, 15-state AK-47 wielding crime spree. Introducing the Doherty Gang podcast. This is the true story of one family's cross-country criminal rampage.
Police say the trio have a stockpile of weapons, and at least one of them has made it clear he's not afraid to die.
Listen to the Doherty Gang. That's DOUGHERTY Gang on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Brought to you by DuckDuckGo. Protect your privacy online for free with DuckDuckGo.
The unstoppable spirit lives inside all of us. As a financial coach at Operation Hope, Trudy Morrison empowers people to overcome economic challenges and bring their dreams to life. Her mission is to inspire the unstoppable spirit in everyone, and our mission at First Horizon is to invest in Trudy and organizations like hers to create a better future for all. Visit firsthorizon.com/unstoppable to learn how unstoppable starts here.
Are you tired of living with chronic pain, knee pain, joint pain? Well, listen carefully, because now there are new treatments available here. Not talking surgery or steroids. These are regenerative treatments from the medical professionals at QC Kinetics. QC Kinetics is the leader in these exciting biologic therapies that help restore and repair damaged tissue in your joints with lasting results. If you've got pain in your knees, your shoulders, hip, or back, joint pain that won't go away, you need to check out these new treatments with astonishing patient satisfaction reports. They can actually help your body restore and repair itself with no downtime, no drugs, no surgery. Call now to schedule your free consultation at QC Kinetics, 689-244-7980. Tired of dealing with joint pain and want to get moving again? You need to learn more about biologic therapies that are changing the way we think about dealing with joint pain. It's exciting stuff. Don't wait. Call today. QC Kinetics, 689-244-7980. That's 689-244-7980.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Donate your car today with 1-877 Cars for Kids. We're a recognized 501c3 charity organization, so you'll receive a maximum tax deduction. What's more, you'll receive a vacation voucher of 3 days and 2 nights. Also on the web at carsforkids.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
So, what are you sipping? Whether it's our freshly ground coffee to wake you up, or an icy Polar Pop cup or Froster to keep you going, our new Sip and Save drink subscription at Circle K will keep you refreshed every day. Join Circle K's Sip and Save and grab any size drink every day for just $5.99 a month. Yeah! Start sipping and saving today. Just sign up with your mobile number when you check out at Circle K. Limited time offer at participating locations.
iHeart playlists are how you create a mood. Hopefully a good one. Whether it's a morning workout or late night chill, it's totally free to create and edit unlimited playlists on the free iHeart app. Just name your playlist, search the song you want, and add it. Boom, you're in. So go ahead and add AC/DC to your workout playlist, Fleetwood Mac to your road trip playlist, or go nuts. Make your own Aerosmith Greatest Hits playlist. You can even add songs while listening to live radio. Create free playlists. Only on the free iHeart app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts all in one.
Trust the leaders. FAS Windows and Doors. Go to FASWD.com.
This is the Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search the Jim Colbert Show.
Let's go.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Real Radio 104.1. Thanks again for tuning in. We appreciate that very much. Join us, sunsetwalk.com this weekend, October 2nd. It's going to be a big party out at Margaritaville Resort Sunset Walk. It's our dessert challenge, and 13 restaurants giving you some pretty darn good, tasty sweets. $15 get you in, and you can try every single one of them. It's the best deal you will find this fall by far.
And you will not be able to eat all 13.
Right.
And the weather's going to be great.
Oh,
plenty of stuff for the kids, plenty of food to eat, great fun for everybody, tons of drinks. If you want to get out there and get a little loose, you can do that as well.
Great restaurants.
You can even rent a room for the night right there at the resort. So, again, at sunsetwalk.com, all the info and tickets are there. I suggest getting them early. Jack, what's up on the blog right now, by the way, buddy?
On the blog, there was a little gator issue in Deb's neck of the woods, the Mount Dora area.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. That video is bananas.
Encroaching on a gentleman's domicile. He handled it very well and humanely.
In a very Florida way.
In a very Florida man way, yeah. And he used his garbage can to kind of capture and wheel him to greener pastures or wetter pastures.
He did. He wheeled, and it's an Army veteran. Yeah. And you're right. It happened in my neck of the woods in Mount Dora. After getting the gator in the garbage can, he then wheels the bin to a lake where the gator splashes into the water and swims away to live another day.
I got to tell you, man.
That's the coolest video I have seen yet.
He did a good job. Gators are fast. They're way faster than you think. And if they think they're fighting for their life, which, I mean, I think they're always either fighting for their life or trying to eat. I mean, they can be like scary quick. This guy kept his cool while doing this. And you can see the video again, JimColbertLive.com.
And I think he respected that fact, because when he released it, he kind of ran back and all that. And I'm like, oh, come on.
You know what that thing snapping back at you, brother.
Yeah. So anyway, the video is up. It's in 2 parts, and you can see both the capture and the release at JimColbertLive.com.
I'm going to check that out right now, because I only got to see the capture. I didn't get to see the video of the release.
All right, JimColbertLive.com. During Ross Thoughts, you were mentioning something about turning left on a red light?
Yeah, let's go. Feels good. Feels good.
Well, you don't even know what I'm going to say yet, wise ass.
I think you're going to be really proud of me and disappointed in all of you. That's what I think.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because you guys are questioning the existence of left on red.
Well, there's nothing wrong with questioning something.
Yeah, I can question it, and you couldn't give me an example of where it happened. I mean,
I did.
You said there. You pointed over there. You said out there somewhere.
I said out in the distance. Okay. There are one-way streets. Right. That's all you need to know.
Well, I think you have some people that may be agreeing to you, so we'll take these calls here. Hey, John, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
What's up, Jim?
Not much, brother.
Hey, so you guys are talking about being cool and not losing your mind anymore, which I've been trying to do too, until you get in back of somebody in the left lane that's got 49 cars in back of them and they're doing 49 on I-4.
That's Ross.
Then I completely lose my mind.
Well, buddy, real fast, John here. What's the speed limit? Would it be like 55?
70 on I-4.
Okay.
At no place is it 70.
Oh, on I-4 it is for sure.
Yeah. Well, no. What people do is 70. It's not. It's the posted speed limit is not 70.
Oh, there are places on I-4 the posted speed limit is 70.
Yeah, no, I understand the point.
Oh, by the way, buddy, if you want to have some fun, go drive Highway 46. Let's say from 1792 to Mims, and get behind that junk truck that's going 43 miles an hour because he doesn't want the 16-foot pile of S to fall off. Yep. Not because he doesn't want it to hurt anybody. He doesn't want to lose the 13 cents it represents at the recycler.
Nothing wrong going 49 and a 55. Because I know the definition of the word limit.
There is something wrong with that. If you're in the left-hand lane doing 49 and 55, you would rekindle the anger.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
would 49 and a 55.
Yeah.
In the left-hand lane. That's the operative word.
Yeah. Joey, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show.
Hey, I just wanted to back up my friend Ross here with the left on red.
Let's go. Let's go.
Joey,
So-
qualify yourself before you start spitting all this BS.
Okay. How so? I mean, I drive a car through downtown Orlando, and I've gone left on red several times. And I've talked to police officers who say it's completely legal on a one-way street.
Hold on.
There are multiple of them
Get 'em.
who are
He's
there's a
mad.
multiple of intersections you can go left on red in downtown Orlando. Any of the eastbound streets, such as Central and Washington, where orange splits and turns into orange becomes the southbound lanes.
Oh, your phone broke up, buddy. I'm sorry.
What? Oh, what are you doing?
No.
Your arm.
No. What? His phone broke up. It happens all the time. 2021 is not a perfect year. Sometimes phones break up.
And it was a turnoff because we have a national audience on this show, and he was getting a little specific to Orlando.
Come on, man. I mean, we can't.
Good save, Bradshaw.
What are you doing?
We're not doing anything.
You
Look,
guys
the guy
shot down.
The guy has a terrible phone. He should buy a better phone.
That
If he
was the best reception we've had
Listen,
all year.
It was barely coming through.
It was very clear.
That was a woman.
That was not. That was a full-blown.
Dude, he was already pissed, man. Don't make him angrier.
The guy's a believer
He
of
was
left
a
on
little
red.
angry, wasn't
He's
he?
experienced left
He
on red.
was.
There's nothing better than a left on red. It's rare. It's rare. It's a unicorn.
I'm surprised you didn't encourage his anger because he was. Yes, there are cars.
Yeah.
I drive a car
well,
in
Joey,
downtown Orlando.
You want my credentials?
You asked him for his qualifications over whether or not left on red.
That's important. I mean, if he's not an officer, or if he doesn't know the rules, I mean, he just make up something. And here's the thing. He said, yes, I can do it. And I talked to cops and said that. We don't know. That wasn't the cops that pulled him over for doing it.
Okay.
It's a good point.
Your requirement for the left on red existence is that a police officer needs to call in. You can't just trust a civilian going, I've talked to police officers.
No, when he goes, hey, my friend Ross Padgett, he's just calling up to get your bag, dude. He's not talking about the real law.
That left on
And his
red.
phone sucked. He's probably
His phone is perfect. The guy was talking on 3 cell phones. He had 6G.
Vince, how's it going? Welcome to the show.
Hey, first of all, kudos to Ross for ending the last segment with "Roundabout" by Yes, which was perfect.
All right.
Good job, Ross.
Good job, Ross.
I know exactly where you can turn left on red. Great Britain, of course.
Oh, there you go, Ross. What are you doing? Thanks, Vince. I appreciate that. Thanks, Vince. Vince.
John, what was the guy's name? Joey.
We can't even remember. It
Yeah,
wasn't
good.
Joey. It was Frank.
Because I black out whenever I hear correct things. I'm like, left on red is such. You guys have never chased that drag. You guys have never experienced left on red yet.
No, I drive like an American. I'm not a stinky Brit. I drive like an American.
Stinky Brit.
Some of them.
I would say. I mean, we got some smelly ones over here too.
Yeah, you got some real good ones. Smelled a couple of them.
Stinky.
Smelled a bunch of them in St. Augustine this weekend. Yeah.
I think.
Wow, is your cologne doo-doo?
I think some people here in the States also. I think they probably smell the same. I digress. Left on red is a fun time. I feel like I'm in the 1%. I feel like I'm in a gentleman's club.
It's so funny. We're talking about this. I look over and TJ wants to. It just says all drugs should be ... Yeah. Does that have anything to do with what we're talking about?
No, but he's very passionate about how all drugs should be legal.
Okay. I appreciate that, TJ. We're gonna.
It's a little plot twist.
All right. See what he's got to say. TJ, enlighten me on how drugs should be legal.
Well, it would save a lot of lives because it would get rid of the mystery of what's in your drugs. Like all those celebrities that overdosed on fentanyl thinking they started cocaine, that wouldn't happen anymore. It would be also taxed and regulated by the U.S. government, less people being killed and trafficking the drug because we would handle this like we handle all like. Honestly, like if we want to beat the war on drugs, we should handle this like America has handled most of its other problems with capitalism by overproducing, undercutting the competition at a better quality, a lower rate, cutting out the black market. And because it would be taxed and regulated, less people would have that mystery of what's in there. It would clear up the prison systems because people would no longer be arrested for simple possession. And to clear up that argument of like, hey, what if they commit more drugs on that? What if they commit more crimes while on that drug?
Yeah.
Well, you charge them accordingly like you do with alcohol. I don't see a point in, like, if someone just has like a pocket full of crack and they're not, like, committing any crimes like stealing or accosting anybody, why are we to tell them that they can't do that?
I don't know, buddy. I appreciate that. I regret that.
We should get back to the serious matter that left on red.
I'm sorry, TJ. We just weren't talking about that, buddy. I'm sure that's a very important thing, but it's just not what we're doing.
I like how he didn't acknowledge the elephant in the room.
Hey,
that left on red exists.
I have some good news for Jimmy in the world of social media.
How's that?
There's a whole new place for you to post reels.
Well,
Jitterbug?
Facebook.
Is Jitterbug doing it now?
What's Jitterbug, buddy? That sounds like a joke.
It is a joke, man. You don't know what Jitterbug is?
Why are they laughing?
I don't know. I just think it's a funny word.
It's to the left of Facebook.
Oh, man, you got to Google Jitterbug in a break.
You got someone on hold that is Team Jim here.
Joey, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
I think I lost reception or something. Something must have happened.
Oh,
he's back,
Joey.
baby.
Hey, your phone sounds way better. Go ahead. What were you saying again?
I'm so glad it does. And, I figured I sounded a little angry, so I thought I'd tone my voice down, but not enough to do it.
You turned his volume back up. What are you doing? You turned him down.
Joey, you there?
Hello?
Joey?
What?
God, your volume is going. Oh, there you are. Go ahead, Joey. I'm sorry.
There we go.
Hey.
Okay. Well, so in my polite, nice tone, yes, I believe Ross is right, because if you go to make a left-hand turn on a one-way street on a red light.
Why are you turning down his slider?
Joey's not. Joey's phone is a POS button.
Joey is mad.
Yeah, Joey.
It's really a shame whenever I probably have less tickets to Jim's wife's had in the last 6 months in my entire life. So that's okay, though.
Get him! Get him!
Say my wife's name, I'll kill you, Joey. What are you doing? God damn, man. If we met, I will shoot you. Don't say my wife's name.
Joey's team left on red.
Everybody knows you don't even say her name. What you doing?
Did he say what?
No, he's gone, buddy. I got rid of him because his phone kept going up and down.
His phone was not going up
First
and down.
First it dropped, and then the volume thing is weird. He's got to get himself something else, maybe a jitterbug or something.
I am.
Oh, it's like I knew it the whole time? Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, no, a jitterbug doesn't mean better reception.
I know it doesn't.
It just means
big numbers.
Yeah.
Well, I can see clearly now that jitterbug is here.
I think some of those flip phones may get you a better reception.
All right.
Just saying.
All right, 407-916-1041. One quick thing. Yes, go ahead.
But seriously, Facebook is debuting its new Reels feature to all of its users in the U.S. today. Just so you know, the Reels feature, Jimmy.
It's a Facebook thing?
It's a
It is now.
Facebook and an Instagram thing,
Oh,
but
right
of course they're owned by the same people.
Yeah,
You knew
gotcha.
that.
Yeah, I did that.
Well, it allows users to create short-form videos with a multitude of editing options.
I was proud of myself because I actually went right through all the editing tools. I didn't use any of them, but I did go through it.
Why were you proud of yourself? You didn't do it.
Yeah, but I put it up on Reels. It's working.
Not a reel.
It's not a reel. I thought you just said it was a reel. I put it on Instagram.
No.
Is it Insta Reel? Is that what it's called?
Some people call them Insta Reels.
Is it Insta Reel?
It's not a very common term for it, but you should not be proud.
The cool people do it?
If you're
Yeah,
proud,
well, you have Insta Reels and Face Reels.
Yeah.
if you're proud of
Facegram.
it, then you really enjoy a C minus.
I got something up online and I didn't ask for help. You should be very proud of me. I mean, you should be. I am progressing. Deborah and I both have really grasped and engaged.
Hey, why are you putting me in this? I know how to post a reel.
That's what I'm saying. I'm giving you a compliment. It's unlike a woman to not let me finish.
Listen, somehow I'm now here to help you and get you out of this.
Get me out of what? I'm not in anything. I'm perfectly fine.
Are you?
I'm killing it.
you?
I am.
Are you?
I feel like it.
This is the only time you have acted.
What? Acted what, Ross?
How you look.
What?
Old.
Oh,
this mother.
This
mother is trying to get his ass whipped in the hallway.
Listen.
Is what this guy's doing. What are you doing?
I'm just saying, you're talking like you got Velcro shoes.
No, I don't have Velcro shoes. Get out of here.
You don't.
I
You don't have Velcro
I don't.
shoes.
They make too much noise.
The ripping.
A dead giveaway.
But no, it was not a reel. It wasn't an Instagram reel.
I
You
did-
just posted a video clip.
But I did a good job, though, right?
It
Ross?
was just a thing of cars.
What? But
you posted you went,
said,
wow, this line is long.
Okay, by the way, I don't know what happened. I tried to put it on Reels. It wound up on Facebook. And on Facebook, it's got a bunch of views and a whole bunch of comments. I did well. I don't understand why you're so angry when all I'm trying to do is do better for the show. You're not the only internet guy on this damn thing.
I am. Listen,
you're not. God, I almost broke my damn glasses. Not even. I did break the sons of
You
bitches.
broke your glasses.
You owe me $28. You broke your $28. You son of a bitch. These foster grants don't come easy.
He's
Foster grant.
He's a social media snob.
All right.
Ever since he got TikTok famous, he looks down on us.
Oh, yeah.
That's not the case whatsoever.
It feels like
He's
this
too
is
good for us.
This is a
now.
helping hand.
Yeah.
This is a helping hand, and it's a little bit of a calloused social media hand.
Okay.
There's, but
try some cream.
Right.
Jack.
Even it out with the stranger capable.
I just like how you go ahead.
You gotta even it out with the stranger.
Yeah, exactly. Rosie Palm, you know.
I like how we're going ahead and saying that you don't sound old.
I do.
And then in the middle of that, you broke your glasses. Feel like that needs to be pointed out.
But Jack wears glasses. Deb wears glasses.
What again?
Yeah, and you know what? They are in perfect shape. They got both screws in it. They don't look like they've seen World War II.
These things are brand new. So crispy.
Crispy.
They're so crispy. I can see so well with these things.
And then also, I
it's
think
carbon fiber. It makes it so much better.
And also, another
it's cool too. You know,
point that's not helping right now is that whenever you look at me, those glasses are to see close to you, right?
Yeah, they're reading.
You know how
glasses.
I know that?
Why is that?
It's because when you look at me, you have to look above your glasses. Like you're about to offer me like sugar cookies or something. Like you
a peppermint candy from the dish on the living room table that's been there for about 40 years.
This has been happening for years. Whenever you look at me while you're wearing glasses, you got to look above the frames.
When I bought these, I actually got a pound of Werther's.
Yeah.
They just handed them to me, and they said, "Here's a blanket for your legs, too, old man. Get the F out of here."
It's the only pair of glasses that come with a wheelchair. 2 wheels.
No,
Oh, by the way,
actually,
here's-
a walker with the tennis balls at the end.
Here's your copy of Cocoon. I'll be on your way. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Load them up. Last call is next.
What? Already?
Make us think or make it funny. Just make it good. Get on board now for Last Call on the Jim Colbert Show. 407-916-1041.
This Real Radio 104.1 weather report sponsored by Rude Air Conditioning, powered by Ferguson HVAC.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast and how delightful the weather has been this week with low humidity, bright sunshine, cool mornings, and warm afternoons. Tomorrow, no exception. We're going to see a low of 70 overnight in Orlando, 68 degrees in Sanford, high of 88 degrees tomorrow, beautiful conditions, times of high clouds. Now, that's all ahead of a weather change this weekend, a flow off the Atlantic which will up our humidity values and our rain chances to 20%. But that won't last long. The sun is back early next week. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner.
This report is sponsored by CoinFlip.
Want to pay less for crypto? CoinFlip is the world's leading crypto ATM company that cuts the average competitor's fees by more than half. So visit coinflip.tech to find an ATM near you and flip your cash into crypto today. It's so flippin' easy.
Man, it's always nice when you have a big family to know that your security system is taking care of everybody. Latchkey kids out there. I know with school starting, kids come home to empty homes. Parents are a little worried to make sure their kids are there and safe. You know, the two-way communicator, along with this wonderful equipment they sell you at Safe Touch that comes with their system. I say they actually don't sell it to you, but they do have a camera systems that allow you to see inside your home at all times. Again, if your kids are coming home and no adults are there, you want to make sure they're nice and safe. I taught my kids how to run this pad, and I can't imagine it took more than 2 minutes to teach them. It's so easy, and it's so absolutely perfect. 24/7 operator, the fastest emergency response possible. I've had them for 12 years. They've never let me down one time. And that is what Safe Touch does better than anybody. That's why it's the safest, fastest alarm in the business. And that advanced package starts at about $1.50 a day. So it's also extremely affordable. Backed all up by a lifetime parts and labor warranty, guaranteed response. And of course, that 24/7 customer service. Do what thousands have already done. Choose Safe Touch like I did many years ago. You will be happy. And by the way, if you even have an existing alarm not being monitored, they can do that for you and give you a lifetime warranty with zero down, only $29.95 a month. Go to safetouch.com or call 888-723-8682. Again, it's safetouch.com. State license EF233.
Hey there, Dunkin' lovers. On National Coffee Day, September 29th, Dunkin' is celebrating you. DD Perks members get a free medium, hot, or iced coffee with any purchase. Not a DD Perks member? Join the Dunkin' app today. America runs on Dunkin'. Limit 1 per member. Exclusions and additional charges may apply.
He raids your fridge.
You're out of barada.
Borrows your car without asking.
Scratches? What scratches?
He's your brother-in-law.
I'll pay you back.
He takes what's yours, and there's nothing you can do. But when identity thieves want to take what's yours, you can do something. LifeLock by Norton monitors your info and alerts you to potential threats. If you become a victim, they can help fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but you can save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com using promo code NEWS.
Panera believes in saying yes. Yes to clean, fresh ingredients. Yes to the new chicken sausage and pepperoni flatbread topped with rich mozzarella. Yes to delicious mac and cheese. Yes to putting it on a sandwich, creating the grilled mac and cheese sandwich. And yes to impromptu road trips to Sandwich, Illinois. Because that's living life to the flavor fullest. Get $1 delivery when you order on our app. Panera. Live your yes. Pricing and product availability may vary. Visit PaneraBread.com.
When life-changing events happen, it's important to have somebody there to take the burden off of your shoulders. At those moments, Kramer Law is there for you. If you were involved in a divorce or you're having a dispute with your ex, Kramer Law will be there to take care of you every step of the way. Life-changing events happen. Having a lawyer on your side is the smart move. No matter what the legal issue, we're here for you. Kramer Law, onefirmforlife.com. Office is Altamont Springs.
Raising taxes on America's job creators will make American businesses less competitive and put American jobs at risk. Going backward now by raising taxes on business will only weaken the recovery and put America behind China and our other foreign competitors. Let's strengthen the economy, create good-paying jobs, and expand opportunity for hardworking Americans here at home. We do that by maintaining America's competitive tax code. Learn more at brt.org/tax2021. Paid for by Business Roundtable.
Welcome to Wawa. Would you like to try our new paninis?
This spicy Italian garlic panini looks so crunchy, melty. But Phil, your dad was a hoagie man. His dad was a hoagie man. You are a hoagie man. You know what? Today, I'm a panini guy.
Switch up your routine with Wawa's delicious and crunchy breakfast and lunch paninis. Choose your favorite, like Southwest Turkey or a Chipotle Bacon Egg Panini. Available at Wawa. Sip, sip, hooray. It's National Coffee Day. Today only, we're showing all customers our appreciation with a free cup of freshly brewed Wawa coffee. Everyone's invited to stop in any Wawa today. Pour a cup of regular, French vanilla, hazelnut, or even pumpkin spice, and make it your own with our assortment of milks, creams, and sugars. Stop at any Wawa today for a free cup of freshly brewed coffee. Happy National Coffee Day. Good mornings start at Wawa.
You just perfected that mangosteen parfait recipe that Becca from accounting said was impossible.
This is going to be great.
Marty bet $17 whole that you could do it, and you didn't let him down. You grab a step stool to help capture that perfect overhead beauty shot when the dog comes racing in because, of course, that parfait smells delicious. You're trying to get a like-worthy pick, he's trying to get a snack, and... now you and your newly cracked cell phone have a choice. Live with the damage caused by a delectable accident, or go to U-Break iFix by Assurian. Experts are available to fix laptops, tablets, and phones. Many of our fixes are completed in just a few hours. Plus, our trusted repairs are backed by a price match guarantee. Don't just live with broken tech. Visit ubreakifix.com to find a store near you. U-Break iFix. Your tech fixed.
This year full of real radio is brought to you by Klausman Law. Car crash? Call Glenn Klausman. KlausmanLaw.com.
Still showing the world every aspect of your life on social media? Yep, us too. Find Real Radio 1041 on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. The Jim Colbert Show returns now on
This is such a great song. This band's called Fastball. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. We do have 3 lines open for last call. 407-916-1041. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. You know the story behind this tune, by the way?
I do, yeah.
Pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, well, sad.
Yeah, it is sad. It's basically about 2 people who had, a couple who had dementia, Alzheimer's.
Yeah. Weren't they going to a reunion?
Yeah, they were going to a reunion and basically, I guess, kind of forgot where they were.
Oh, my God.
Lost. Got lost. And
yeah.
Isn't it based on a true story?
Yeah, it is
too?
based on a true story. It's a crazy tune.
Does this, speak to you?
No, it doesn't speak to me. It's just kind of a cool tune about a kind of a crazy story.
He's going after you hard today.
No, I'm actually. It's so funny you mentioned that though. I've become more fascinated with the meaning of songs than I ever have before. We were at this little bar I was telling you. We saw that "Comfortably Numb" cover from that band that we were talking about yesterday. And I went today and I was watching some live performances of "Comfortably Numb" from Pink Floyd, of course. And I was like, I wonder what this song means, because you think you know, you read the lyrics, you're like, okay, or you hear the song, you're like, okay. And it's not. I mean, it's not what you. I mean, I guess it's kind of what you think. Maybe.
Probably not.
No, anxiety of being on stage and the separation of yourself from what is expected of you. There's all kinds of stuff in there, and if you look, I mean, really, the lyrics, there aren't many of them, but when they break it down, it's a fascinating tune, and I mean, top 3 guitar solos in the history of rock and roll. And it's not even worth mentioning.
Yeah, without a doubt.
It's not even worth talking about. And 3 actually may be an insult. The second part of that guitar solo in that song is as good as guitar playing gets, in my opinion. And then, like most of the stuff Stevie Ray Vaughan did.
Oh, that man still gives me the chills.
But it's just the power behind those solos is just simply amazing. By the way, 2 lines open for last call. Let's load those up before we can get out of here. 407-916-1041.
And, of course, some breaking news said that dropped this afternoon. A judge suspends Britney Spears' father as conservator. Jamie Spears no longer the conservator over his daughter.
I wonder how that feels. That's got to feel like a monkey off her back, man. I mean, now she gets to live the life.
Might be a monkey off his back.
Yeah, live the life she wants to live. She can get married, she can have kids, she can start a family, she can spend the fortune she made on her own by herself, I believe, right?
Well, it removes him as conservator. I don't know if it ends the conservatorship.
I think it does, doesn't it? I think that's why, because they haven't named another person of note.
Well, there was other people on there. There was another person on it, yeah.
Yeah, I thought the whole thing was to end it completely.
Oh, I'd be willing to bet you some money.
It was to remove him as the conservator.
No, I'm saying this is the eventual move to end the entire conservatorship.
Right.
This is the first move of that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
this
I thought.
was the move that she wanted the most.
I did not know there was a team. I had no idea there was a team of people. That I thought it was basically just him and maybe an attorney.
Yeah.
No idea. Not one person should have that kind of power over your life.
But, and it's interesting that you mentioned that because
I don't care how crazy you are. By the way, you're allowed to be super rich and crazy in America. I'll say it over and over and over again. You're allowed to make $1 billion and then give it to a dog. You can do that here.
It's not even about being super rich, but there's been a lot of articles in recent weeks about the absolutely at times abusive system that is guardianship here in the U.S. and how it's just been used against all kinds of people, rich, poor.
Yeah. But it's just amazing, though. I mean, like I said, if she's supposed to be nuts and so crazy that she can't manage her own life or her own fortune, but yet McAfee and a bunch of other people running around like complete maniacs loaded to the gills with cash, and nobody's saving them from themselves. Well, it felt like a power move to me because nobody else in the family has enough talent to really make a living doing it, and they've all mooched off of her. That's what it looks like to me.
The worst part to me was that while this whole conservatorship was going on, she had to pay everyone's legal fees. So while they're taking her to court to argue that they should be in charge of her life, she has to pay the bills.
While not working, not doing anything, not having power over her life, not being able to marry, and now they find out the dude was running surveillance on her in her own bedroom.
Ew, her dad?
It's disgusting, man. This entire thing is so disgusting. Ew. Again, she worked her ass off to make that money. She's the one who did those dance numbers. She's the one that traveled around the world. She's the one that gave up her childhood, basically, so that everybody in her family can be rich and effing famous. If she wants to get out of the hospital, cash all that money in, give it to a goldfish, God bless her. God almighty, I just don't understand that. So stupid. All right. One line open for last call, 407-916-1041. Don't forget, Sunset Walk this Saturday is going to be a blowout blast from 12 until whenever the party stops. Car shows, great food from 13 restaurants. And it's only $15 for that VIP tasting ticket, which means you get a sample of everything there. And, of course, all the great kid stuff, the game rooms. It's just an absolutely wonderful piece of property. We'd love to see you out there. SunsetWalk.com, $15. Get your tickets now. It is one of those situations we've sold the other two of these events completely out. As a matter of fact, last time we had to turn people away at the gate. They waited too long. Please don't be a part of that if you want to be part of the event. Again, sunsetwalk.com for your tickets. Deb, who do you have to thank today?
We want to thank Angie Klein and the sweet puppy Levi from the Humane Society of Lake County, along with Orlando Sentinel columnist Scott Maxwell.
Absolutely. Jack, do we have a Twitter poll today? I can't remember.
Not a new one, just revisiting the one because we talked about it earlier today. Did you play organized sports as a kid? 3/4 of our audience says yes, they did.
I like that. I like that about our audience. I really do. Ross, stand up?
Yeah, this Saturday. BonkersComedy.com, Margaritaville, Resort, Orlando. Let's go.
Are they putting somebody with you, or do you get to bring somebody out with you? Who's working with you?
I believe his name is Ray Reyes.
Oh, I know Ray Reyes.
Ray Reyes is going to be opening up.
He's
for
another
me.
TikTok monster, isn't he?
I don't know about his TikTok numbers, I'll be honest
Is that
with
how they book the show now? They just say the most popular people on TikTok?
Welcome to entertainment.
But that's got to be great for a guy who's been grinding it out at open mics for about, 10 years?
Oh,
that's
yeah.
got to be pretty cool to see some dude who has a YouTube video that got 1 million hits come up and get a slot for you.
Yeah,
oh,
no,
that's slaughters.
No, he's very good. I'm more excited that he's been grinding on open mics more so than the TikTok following, but
for sure, yeah.
Who am I to look at entertainment and disagree?
Right. All right, 407-916-1041. One line open for last call. Let's get to it right now. Hey, Catherine, last call.
Hi, Jim. I just wanted to call in real quick and defend you and actually bust Ross in the chops a little bit. He is not the internet master that he thinks he is.
What?
Because his Instagram, he has 5,000 followers, but only 244 posts. And back when he said he would do any gig, he got a message to have a gig, and he never even checked it.
Oh,
so it's all the way back from January.
Check your messages, homie.
Yeah, buddy.
And I've even messaged him and commented on things like, check your messages, dude. And when I messaged Sabrina from the News Junkie, she got back to me right away. So you might want to reach up and help him down off the high horse.
Thanks,
Damn.
Catherine. Whatever. Ross sucks.
What are you guys doing?
Don't look at me.
Lance
just chanted.
Lance, last
I
call.
didn't know what I was chanting.
Hey, I don't know if y'all had checked the paper today, but there's a list of names of people who aren't able to go any of the amusement parks.
Oh, is there really? I didn't see that.
Yeah,
They
check
printed
the
a blacklist for theme parks?
The obituaries.
That's-
The obituaries.
Oh.
Sons of bitches. Matt, last call.
Jimmy, you're on fire in the last hour, bro. But I got a joke for you guys.
Sure.
Go.
Rub their eyes in the morning
I don't know.
because they don't have nuts to scratch.
No, man. Okay, very good. Party Mom, take us home quickly.
I was alone. I took a ride. I didn't know what I would find there. Jim Colbert Show on radio. You know that Party Mom was born there. Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Party Mom. All right, let's get that out of here. Brendan O'Connor tomorrow. No Glenn Klausman, but we will have your calls and texts and great things to talk about as well. On behalf of Deb, Jack, and Ross, I am Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the monsters of the morning after us. It's Tom and Dan with the corporate time and our friends